What's going on, Attacker Squad? It's your boy Roman at GameStarAnime343, and today I'm doing a two-part live stream process. I'm just hoping that if this actually works, I'll probably do more in the future. But for now, there's a lot of stuff I want to get off my chest. Now, for anybody who actually wants to join in, I'll let the link right there. So basically, all I gotta do is just click that link there, and hopefully, if anybody actually misses out on today's live stream, don't worry. Basically, I'll be doing another one tomorrow. That's going to be part 2. We got a hell of a lot of things we got to talk about, stuff like that. But for now, I just really want to talk about the whole Vic Mignona, what I want to say there, Rekita live stream. That's what I was trying to think. My mind was just drawing a blank right now, and like I said, I just woke up a little bit ago. Okay, hold on there, Jem. The link is right there if you actually need to join in. So, oh yeah, I totally forgot you freaking got yeeted up on Twitter for some stupid reason. But yeah, link's right there. I actually usually leave the link there just in case somebody wants to join in, and hopefully our usual merry band of specs will be here. Okay, that was just weird. All right, so basically, hang on. I'll post the link. I'm gonna try this again. Hang on just a second. All right, there you go. I posted it again. So basically, come join if you can. I'd love to actually have you on board. Any? There. Anyway, like I said, I just actually posted the link twice in case anybody wants to. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'll be right back. I gotta go post this online so people know. I thought, why don't I just whoops. All right, that should be good. So, while we wait for our usual band of suspects to show up, all right. Why don't we actually talk about the whole Vic Mignona, Nick Rekita garbage that's been going on? I mean, I'm not calling it garbage. I'm just calling it, as I see it. You see, all these haters are just hating on Vic because of his success. But, people need to understand one thing and one thing only. Vic is only human. Basically, you're not going to please everybody. I know that because I've actually had, it's just pathetic, guys. I just kind of find it as a waste of time. So I just need to actually make sure that, everything's going good. I need a drink. Hang on. Got a guest. D&D girl.
I basically had to copy the link from Discord because it didn't show up in your YouTube thing.
Oh, go figure.
Also, apparently threatening violence on someone is okay as long as the person you're threatening violence is a fucking turf.
Oh, tell me about it. I mean, basically, how I see it is just pathetic. And also, I actually had someone actually calling me out as an SJW, but I'm not.
If you're an SJW, then what the fuck are feminazis then?
Exactly. People don't understand that basically I'm trying to fight a good fight, and I'm using facts, logic, and common sense. But to these people, it's not existent.
I think it was Dionysus. It could have been someone else, but they showed me various people threatening J.K. Rowling because she's a turf, like I said, and their accounts haven't been suspended yet. And it's like, so when I threaten violent, aka breaking someone's nose when they're on kickback, I'm the bad guy. But since J.K. Rowling's a turf, it's a-okay to threaten her life and not worry about your account getting suspended.
Exactly.
Hypocrisy is a terrible thing. If I'm gonna get suspended for threatening to break someone's nose, those bastards threatening J.K. Rowling's life need to be suspended as well.
Oh, God, that freaking just aggravates me.
And don't get me wrong.
So, anyway, I just actually had...
Don't get me wrong. I feel J.K. Rowling is kind of awful for her beliefs, but I haven't threatened her life yet. And I find it hypocritical and shitty that these people get to keep their accounts despite saying, I wish I could afford to go to the UK so I could stab her. How come they get to keep their fucking account, but I threatened to break someone's nose, which is a lot less awful than, stabbing someone to death?
True, but here's the thing. Nobody freaking cares about us. We're actually trying to do something good, but instead, what do? They spite us.
But you need to get on Minds more, because I actually, one of the ways I tried to get on here was using a previous link that I had shared last time you did this, but apparently that doesn't count because it was a stream that ended. This fucking sucks. Used to be so easy. I'd get an alert in Council of Weebs and I'd know you were doing a thing. Now I gotta hope I get an alert on YouTube so I can try and get the link for that.
Yeah, of course. But, here's the thing. Freaking, technology these days just really wants to go against the grain with certain people. But like I said, this is actually going to be a two-parter. So basically, I'm doing part 1 today, and I'll do part 2 tomorrow. Because basically, got a heck of a lot we can actually talk about over the week.
I don't suppose
part
2 could be in the afternoon because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I'll see what I can do, because basically, I just want to give everybody a chance to actually, kind of do this. And if this actually becomes successful, I'll probably do this more often. But I'm trying to prevent myself from being burned out. Okay.
I'm trying not to be difficult, but it's like, I didn't know you were doing this in 2 parts, so I kind of can't just call my doctor up and say, hey, my friend is doing a stream tomorrow. Can I reschedule my doctor's appointment? And I can't say I'm not feeling well, because that's what doctors are for,
Yeah, I know. Anyway, it's here. Welcome to the live stream, and Dionysus, welcome.
Hey, just to throw it out there, I'm gonna have a massive hiss because I just got my dentures in, and I'm still trying to get used.
Oh yeah, Dionysus, were you the one who showed me all those accounts threatening J.K. Rowling, or was it someone else?
Oh, that was me. The whole J.K. Rowling thing, that was me. When I said you're going to be absolutely pissed with this because the bastards who threatened her apparently haven't been banned, but all you said was just you want to punch a motherfucker and you got banned.
Yeah, I didn't threaten to kill someone.
Yeah. But
Now,
again, you got.
unless breaking noses can inadvertently kill someone, I did not threaten someone's life.
Yeah. But apparently the idiots who threatened her didn't get banned whatsoever. And so it's kind of fucked up. I even asked, do these pieces of shit get banned or not? And apparently not.
Yeah, go figure.
So
What do you expect?
Twitter,
Which goes back to my thing. Apparently, threatening bodily harm's okay as long as the one you're threatening it to is a turf.
yeah, exactly. Because all you said was just you were going to punch a guy and you got banned, but these idiots are literally wanting to kill, and kill a human being, legit, mind you, and it's all good in the fucking neighborhood.
I mean, don't get me wrong. J.K. Rowling being a turf is kind of awful, especially since she's basically welcomed the rest of the LGBTQ community, such as having Dumbledore be gay. And I know people don't like that she had Dumbledore be a closeted gay, but we don't know how the magical society feels about gay people. But considering when Dumbledore was born, which was like the 1800s at some point, and he was well past 100 when he died for regular non-magic folk, if you said, hey, example, if I said, hey, I like both boys and girls, I'd probably be sent to a priest to get exorcised.
Yeah.
So
When
while we don't know how magic society would have acted with people of the community, you have to remember Dumbledore grew up during a time where non-magic folk would basically castrate you or something if you admitted to liking someone of the same gender.
Yeah.
Or
And
both genders in my case.
yeah, and here's the thing. When I first heard about the whole Dumbledore being gay thing, I didn't really think much of it because, maybe she didn't have time, right? Maybe she didn't have time to really put that in. But at the same time, though, when you look at it, at the dinner party, you got to see Hagrid and his wife, and like everybody else. So they could have at least, if she was being real, she could have at least had like maybe his wife was saying his husband was standing beside him or something, and kind of, say, hey, this is
Well, considering the only love he ever had was for Grindelwald, I think you can see why he wouldn't admit to having a crush on Grindelwald.
True. But at the same time,
I mean,
though, it
let's
does
be
seem.
honest. If you were dating someone and they turned out to be a serial killer, are you going to be like, yeah, he was my beloved? Or she was my beloved?
No, I'm not a Twitter like fanboy / fangirl who's like, oh my god, I love Jeff the Killer or whatever.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you found out your significant other was a serial killer, would you openly say that you even dated them, let alone love them?
Like, nah, because I would kind of bad on you. Like, wait, you like, killers and shit.
Exactly. So, can you see why Dumbledore might be like, yeah, maybe not. I might admit I had a friendship with him, but maybe not admit I liked him.
Yeah.
We saw what happened when Fudge got paranoid and thought Dumbledore was trying to become Minister of Magic.
Yeah.
Imagine if Fudge had found out that Dumbledore had a relationship with Grindelwald. That would have ended way worse.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, though. She kind of went off the rails when she kept on adding more and more and more to her. Like, Hermione was supposed to be black, and
No, I'm sorry. That is her just trying to basically do like those companies do during June. She's
yeah,
trying to be progressive, and I'm sorry, but when you have Emma Watson as Hermione, it's too late to say Hermione is black.
exactly. And not just that, but it just kind of loses value when you keep going and going and going, because it wasn't just Hermione. It was like there was another character that was supposed to be a trans, and this character is that, and yada yada. And it became a meme where, this character is gay now, because
Oh
why
yeah,
not?
I actually remember seeing a comic where I think it was titled "Reasons Why People Need to Take J.K. Rowling's Twitter Away," and she's tweeting various things, and one of them is Neville Longbottom's Patronus is woodlouse or something. And it's like, I know the boy had self-esteem issues, but really a woodlouse?
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't give him a turtle or something?
But
Yeah.
it's just, it kept, again, it kept losing its meaning, and then it kind of just took away all the value from, was Dumbledore really supposed to be gay or not? Because it seemed like you're just trying to pander at this point.
Well, I think they should have. I think she should have stopped with Dumbledore because, again, when Dumbledore was born and when he grew up and stuff, at least with non-magic folk, it was not okay to be gay unless you wanted to be crucified. In
Yeah,
which case, you scream from the rooftops, I like dicks and I'm proud.
yeah,
That's
and
what no one seems to take into account. Dumbledore grew up during, I mean, hell, the 90s, we were starting to get better with it, but we didn't really see anything until the, like, 20 teen years.
yeah, because I remember, and I will say I don't like it, but I remember, the old school kind of cartoons where there was the gay character. They were, "Hi, I'm fabulous." Like they were that extra stereotypical kind of gay, which, even though I'm straight, I will still say is a bad taste for the LGBT. Like that's way too, well, again, stereotypical. It's not what LGBT people are. Like, you take yourself for an example. I mean, you're not, "Hi, I'm deep." Well, to be fair, you're female, so, "Hey, I'm deep."
Yeah, if I were to act the way you're describing a gay man, it wouldn't bat an eye because I'm female. You're thinking more if I was like the stereotypical butch lesbian, even though
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, so
not.
it'd be like, "Hi, I'm Dee. I scratch my crotch, and I
Yeah.
drink Budweiser."
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I tend to prefer shonen over shoujo, but I still like to get dressed up nice now and then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And also, guys, I want to switch gears here, and I actually made a promise to someone that we would talk about like the Rekita and Mignona situation.
Oh God, what
So, like,
happened? I can't find anything on Minds because everyone is still on fucking Twitter.
well, apparently, it turns out that Vic actually told Funimation he didn't want money. He just actually wanted the tweet Funimation made taken down. But apparently, nope, Funimation refused, and basically, that's why we're actually in this whole situation we are right now.
Yeah. Anyone remember how Rooster Teeth fired Vic because we can't have someone who harms women, yet it turned out their vice president was a wife beater, much like Ronnie?
And they didn't do jack shit.
Oh, you better believe I drug them for that. I went to Rooster Teeth's thing and says, you know, this makes me not believe you even more about Vic when you have a wife beater as your vice president.
Yeah, and it turns out that Ronnie boy actually happens to actually have a freaking stake in Funimation as well. Like, seriously, what the hell?
Yeah, Ronnie is that little asshole that if I ever meet him, I will use my bare hands to bikini wax his lips.
Ooh.
And basically say, yeah, I bet you never had a woman beat the shit out of you like you did your ex-wives. And if you threaten me, I have plenty of money to take you to court. I got a couple rich relatives, so I got money to protect my ass if I need to.
And also, I got a recipe for human. If anyone hits my friends, I'll turn them into gumbo.
And Ron is an awful human being. One of his ex-wives, he's threatened to kill the dogs, and then when the judge is like, hey, stop that, he threatened the judge and the judge's families. And like, why is this guy not in jail?
How is he not in jail? Like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, you just threatened the judge. The motherfucker's gonna say you're guilty or not. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You should be guilty by now.
And no offense, but my dad is an example of a good man. He never took a remote to me or my mother, despite my mother being crazy at the end of her life and probably deserving a good beating. But he never did that. Yet Ronnie tries to act like, oh, I'm the perfect man a woman could want. Not according to your history with exes. You are like Abuser Heard. You try to play the victim and blame your exes, but notice the reports say your exes were the ones harmed and not you.
Yeah. But you know, our little bitch always gotta play the victim. That's the thing. Little bitches have to play the victim even though they are the damn bully. They're the fucking aggressor.
I mean, do you remember when we used to make fun of him, thinking he was basically the typical feminazi male, basically hoping Monica would always drop her pants every night for him?
Milady! Do I make you moist, milady?
But no, he's a piece of shit, and despite what Monica has done, until she leaves him, I worry about her. Because it won't, sooner or later, whoever Ronnie's with, that person is going to end up in the river.
Yeah, and I know that there's going to be haters watching this right now, but basically, those guys can go fuck themselves to the nearest black hole for all I care.
They can suck my fucking clit.
They can suck both of my cocks.
Yeah, anyway, Insert here asks, by the way, what is the state of Rooster Teeth?
Last I heard, Warner Brothers is trying to sell off Rooster Teeth because it's basically become a lead blimp. Or lead
and they brought it on themselves, their stupidity.
Exactly.
They had it coming. They had it coming.
In the words of the Joker, you get what you fucking deserve.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, I like Chicago.
Now,
I can totally understand that you're actually neutral in the situation there, Insert, but here's the thing. We're trying to actually make sure that there are facts and evidence to actually what happened to Big, okay? Basically, Big actually says that, that there's facts and evidence, but most of it is actually fabricated.
Do you remember those pictures Kick Vic made and claimed were real, and someone who was an expert at Photoshop basically showed that it was Photoshop?
Yeah. Like,
I
where's the
saw
evidence
that.
there?
And it's like, don't try to
Ridiculous.
Photoshop shit when you know there are plenty of people who could be like, hey, yeah, no, that's not an actual photo. It's two photos pasted together.
Not just that, but if there's evidence, how come you're not going for the evidence instead of being a fake asshole?
And I've said this since day one. If you can produce a police report for me, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But they refuse to get me a police report, and I've looked on the national and Texas registry. There is no police report for Vic. And if there's supposedly 100 women, as Cuckboy Ronnie keeps saying, where are the 10 police reports? Because the statistics say 1 in 10 women will report their abuse. So if there's 100 women claiming this, there should be at least 10 police reports.
Yeah. And there's not one. And again, why do you have to edit photos to look bad if there's actual photos out there, huh?
And I'm going to use the body cam thing with Abuser Heard. This is why they won't do it, because they know that the police will have to look into it, and their whole web of lies will be destroyed like some kid swinging at an actual spider web.
Yeah. But there's no evidence. Because if there was, they wouldn't have to fucking fake it.
And then this bullshit of, oh, well, we'll show the evidence after. Oh, hell no. If this were me and I was assaulted, I'd be posting that shit everywhere. Make sure the bastard who did it to me suffered.
Not just that, but I remember someone saying, Monica is telling the truth. She cried. She's crying about it. And here's the thing. You know who else cries? A fucking 5-year-old knowing they did wrong and their ass is about to be fucking whooped.
Oh, I can guarantee you if I stab myself in the leg where no one can see me, I'll cry too.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, I'm telling the truth, guys. I'm not lying.
Stab like, I'm telling you, they touched me in my no-no place.
Not just that, but I still remember that one video where she's talking about the whole, kick Vic thing. And some fan asked her, who is the best girl or whatever. And she derails the subject to talk about, anime best girls and shit. It's like, wait a minute, hold up. Shouldn't we be focusing on the topic at hand? Like, we can talk about anime some other fucking time. We're supposed to be, talking about how you were assaulted and shit like that. That would be the
Liars always deflect. Liars always deflect because they know that if they aren't precise, something will slip them up and the truth will come out.
Yeah.
Example, Abuser Heard kept lying, and now we have audio, we have footage, we have police reports from her previous exes showing she's the abusive one, not Johnny. And I'm tired of that shit too, where men are never believed unless they have proof, but women don't need proof in any way, shape, or form, and they're instantly believed. So basically, if I wanted to, I could go up to Chris Sabat, coax him into groping my breast, and then cry later that he assaulted me. And despite I asked him to do it, everyone would take my word because I'm a woman.
Yeah. It's that whole simp energy shit. Like, milady, I will believe everything you say. Instead of it being, let's see some evidence.
I mean, I would never let Sabat touch my tits to start with, but you see my point, right?
But yeah. Exactly. And again, it's like what I said before a million times. It's that whole fucking, neck beard, North Goy energy shit. It's that whole mindset where the woman is in the right all the time, no matter if she's in the wrong, and so we gotta simp for her despite her being in the fucking wrong.
I think the reason people still side with Abuser Heard is because she's kind of attractive. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and there you go, right there.
I'm sorry. I don't find Abuser Heard attractive. I find Halle Berry attractive. I find Wanda Sykes attractive. Abuser Heard, and it could be because I don't like abusive assholes, is not attractive to me. She looks like a blonde toothpick that you could stick in someone's leg and cause them discomfort.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing. Well, go
yeah,
on.
that's just the thing. Also, I was also telling D&D girl there, Dionysus, about that freaking live stream that someone actually used a picture of me and actually had a picture of freaking Bulma saying like, oh my god, will this person actually get freaking laid already? I mean, seriously.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
I can promise you, Mr. Anime, you'll get pussy sooner than these people simping for Monica.
Yeah, I know. Basically, I'm actually still waiting for that chance to happen, but at least I actually had some things to actually freaking flick my to, if you know what I mean.
At least you haven't talked about how you would violate someone like BT under bitch tits did.
Oh no. I do not do that kind of stuff because basically, A, I respect women. B, I actually do know a thing about like sexual harassment, and basically, C, you actually need a person's consent and some protection if you're actually willing to do it.
Yeah. But supposedly, and this is someone else, but I am not going to reveal who they are because they're still on Twitter and I don't want them getting harassed. But they told me they used to talk to BT bitch tits. That's what I'm calling them now, bitch tits. And, bitch tits could be what BT's short for. That's not the point. But they said that they used to talk to bitch tits, and bitch tits described what he would do to Monica, like how he would violate her and stuff. And I'm like, and I think Monica has actually turned him down, so it's even creepier that he's still pining for her. Because it's like,
knows me, milady.
Because, dude, no means no. Even if it's someone who refuses to show proof that Vic did anything.
Exactly.
So stop
Basically, she's just actually using him as like a scapegoat per se.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the thing. Basically, actions do have consequences. That's all I'm going to say to that.
I never thought about that. Considering Ronnie's past, if that means Monica is, desperate enough, do you think she would throw Ronnie under the bus and say he was abusive and made her say those things so that she can try and get some semblance of normalcy back?
Yeah, she probably would.
Yeah, she would. I mean, basically, we actually know what kind of person freaking Monica is. Also, another thing, there's a reason why I'm actually anti-SJW/NPC. Because basically, I actually have three things that freaking SJWs lack: facts, logic, common sense,
a brain, a spine, and a dick.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys watch Clownfish, but
I do.
So you saw the thing about Luca.
Oh my god, I was wanting to talk about that. I didn't know how to put it in, but
two little boys are being shipped as gay. It's like, okay, look, I can allow shipping when it's like teenagers, because let's be honest, around that time your hormones are going crazy, and that's when you're finding out if you're straight, gay, bisexual, whatever. But these are preteens; they have not reached that stage yet. Stop
and
the little children.
And the creator himself has even stated that the movie is about two kids who are best friends, and they're just going on an adventure. And I hope to God these idiots don't watch the Rugrats, because you got like Tommy and Chucky who are best friends. They're boys, they're bros for life. You got like what other fucking show is there with
You know
two?
what? I wouldn't be surprised if they have Tommy and Chucky become a couple despite being babies after they turn Betty into the stereotypical butch lesbian.
Yeah, it was surprising. But here's the thing. The creator himself said, no, this is just two friends going on a little adventure. But to the SJWs, they know better than the creator. They know what the movie is about, not the fucking
Yeah,
creator of the movie.
No. This is like Horikoshi. Until Horikoshi says so, your little ship, your little thing of, oh, there, insert this ethnicity here, does not fucking count until Horikoshi himself says it.
Yeah.
And if
Exactly.
Horikoshi denies it, you have to suck it up and accept that someone isn't gay and so or they're not black. And don't come with me with that whole blazing bullshit. I go by what the creator says. That's why even though Rowling should have stopped out after Dumbledore, when she said Dumbledore was gay, I'm like, okay, I can accept that and I can believe it when you look at how old Dumbledore was when he died. Over 100, meaning he would have lived during a time where being out and proud would get you killed.
Yeah, and don't even get me started on this whole freaking Juneteenth thing. It's like ridiculous.
What the fuck is Juneteenth? I've been hearing that.
It's actually some freaking holiday Biden made for freaking as part of like freaking Gay Pride Month or whatever.
Well, I mean, fuck Biden. We're not
Oh
going to
yeah,
go any further than that.
oh yeah. Did y'all see the thing about Scott donating like 50,000 to the Trevor Project?
Oh yeah, I
No.
actually heard about this for Fire Canvas. Yeah, in fact,
What
that's
pisses me
actually
off about it is the fact that the wokies are gonna ignore that because if they don't, then that pokes a hole in their thing of, oh,
Of course.
Scott is anti-LGBTQ.
Of
Well,
course.
it's a shame that one of his candidates is that, but that doesn't necessarily mean he is. Hell, I didn't like Hillary or Trump the first time Trump ran, so I voted for Jill Stein. Yeah, she was never gonna win, but if I had to vote, I was voting for someone that wasn't garbage like those two.
and this is why I stay the hell away from politics, because basically, if you ask me, it's actually just a waste of time and effort and energy.
Oh, and what about those people who were harassing Scott? Did they still have their accounts? Because I'm gonna be fucking pissed if they still have their fucking accounts.
I bet you they did. I bet you they do have their fucking accounts.
Hey,
Because they're on the right, page of stupidity or whatever.
These wokies can suck my fucking clit and make themselves useful with their fucking mouths.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, basically, Animix, what's up? I mean, it's been a while since we last saw you on the streams, but
Yeah,
like I said, it's good to actually
Hey,
have
yeah,
you aboard, man.
welcome. And just throwing out there, sorry for my massive list. I just got dentures, so I'm still kind of getting used to them.
I didn't even
Jesus,
notice.
did you never brush your teeth?
Well, here's the thing. When I was a kid, when I was born, I had a clip lip, and
Oh,
those
okay.
of us, yeah, those of us with clip lips have a high chance of our teeth, well, kind of, becoming rotting and shit like that, despite brushing and all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a cleft lip. When you said dentures, I'm like, holy shit! Did you never brush your teeth? Because I'm so used to the reason people needing dentures is because they never took care of their teeth, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But if it's a medical condition, you can only do so much.
yeah, and like I said, I was born with a cleft lip, so I didn't have a palate. And those of us with cleft lips, we have to sometimes our teeth will become bad no matter what. And well, I just so happened to be one of them, and well, it was absolutely painful to get my teeth taken. Well, not taken out. They gave me 5 shots, which, mind you, were painful as hell. Not the good kind of pain either. And they took out all but they left 4, so I at least have like a bridge to use my dentures.
Well, could have been worse. You could have been one of those unlucky people who have the problem where they have teeth that grow all the way through the top of their mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that is an unfortunate thing, and it's horrifying if you look it up.
I'm not
I
looking at.
only know about a certain a wild boar breed that does that.
No, when I say teeth in the mouth, it's like your body thought, oh, you don't have enough teeth, so they grow more teeth at the top of your mouth.
Okay, I gotcha.
Wow,
They
that's
had something
disgusting.
like that in a Junji Ito story, but that was more of a curse thing than the medical thing that happened to one of the characters.
yeesh. But
Well,
I really have to give it to Junji Ito for actually being such a creative, he's like the John Carpenter of anime
Oh,
style horror.
oh, that guy is referenced in a lot of things. For anyone not Steven Universe fans, there was an episode where Amethyst is showing Steven where she came from or popped out, where they made more gems like her. And she goes to her hole and she says, "Oh, look, it's me size." And she gets sucked in. I'm like, I'm getting Junji Ito flashbacks. Please don't give me that one particular story, please.
I wonder if
Yeah,
Rebecca Sugar knew about the
She
series.
said she based it off that. That's why it's hard for me
Oh.
to watch that episode because I'm like, don't want to look at that again. Please don't want to look at that again.
and
well, it's actually
like when it comes to Steven Universe, I did watch it, and I always liked the story. It kind of got janky along the way, but it's still a good watch if you ignore all the stupid SJW crap and whatever. But
It
here's the thing. Here's the
for
thing with like
hey,
comic.
in defense of Rebecca when it comes to Steven Universe future, that particular arc was supposed to be several seasons, not the one season. But because Rebecca decided to have the 2 lesbian space rocks get married, characters who were established to be a couple beforehand, Cartoon Network's like, yeah, no, we're already getting yelled at by the other people in the world that we send the cartoon to. So
Yeah.
yeah, you only get
Um.
one more season and that's it. So
mhm.
basically, Rebecca Sugar was having to figure out, okay, what episode do I need to keep and what can I cut? So basically, if it seemed like it was rushed and was missing a lot, you can thank Cartoon Network for that because they didn't like her having 2 space rocks get married.
Of course, Cartoon Network is always fucking hypersensitive about everything. How do you think
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go exists? I'm not saying I have a problem with Teen Titans Go, but they really need to bring back the original so they don't have to alienate the older fans. But
Look, we
we're
need
not.
at least one more season to give Starfire an arc.
No. I want 6 more seasons. Fuck that.
But here's the
Well, for
thing,
me,
though. Like,
I would just be happy
Anyway,
with one
listen,
more
I want to say
season
something.
just to
Look,
give Starfire
now
an arc because it pissed
when it
me.
comes to fucking comic books, when it comes to comics, as you can tell by my name, I'm a big comic fan. But I just think that when it comes to like this LGBTQ SJW cancel culture crap, it's getting too toxic. And I think
Well, what
me
pissed
personally, hold on. And I think me personally, like I think people should just really start to take action physically and
well, this is why I liked like the bubbling
gonna
ship.
save comics. Like for an example, you have characters like Spider-Man, or you have characters like my favorite Spawn that could be affected by this. I mean, I already see Spider-Man in some form or fashion being affected,
Oh God,
but to see Spawn
no,
being
no, no!
affected
You
by
leave
this
Spawn
is
out. Spawn is perfect the
yeah,
way he is.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Spawn as a character should not be in that light, and I think Todd McFarlane like somebody might go after Todd McFarlane for like, oh, why are you not making Spawn a representation? Like he does not need to be a representation. He's fine the way he is. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what would it take to shut these people up by killing them, or just really just telling them just shut the fuck up? Because sometimes
Well,
it
Clownfish
takes.
TV made a good point about why companies should not be looking to Twitter for ideas of what'll work, because apparently She-Ra was trending again, but not in a good way, I believe. So just seeing She-Ra as a trending topic does not necessarily mean, oh yeah, this is what people want.
you know,
Because
and and that's why I'm saying like, okay, people you guys may not agree with me on this, but I personally like comic books better than anime, not by much, but I do like it better. It's because I grew up with it more, and I like the appeal of it. It's flashier, it's more colorful. But nowadays it's too political, and yeah, I know stories can get political regardless. They
I
bring up issues, but at the same
I'm
time,
gonna be
don't
honest.
don't shove that in your story and
I'm gonna
try
be
to.
I'm gonna be honest,
Hello,
Animix.
bitches.
Hey,
Animix, I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest. I haven't really read any comics since 2015 when it was just starting to get bad.
yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of slowed down like in 2017, but like it's really like when it comes to comics, like here's the thing, and I'm just gonna say this to statistically, comics should be more popular than anime or be more well known. Like someone like Superman, like he should be popular all around the world. Everyone should know Superman, right? So you
mhm.
compare him to a character like say Midoriya from My Hero. Like he's selling more. And I'm like, oh, probably. Let's say that. I'm like, why is that the case? And it's because people continue to cater to the SJW and woke stuff when it comes to comics and characters, you know?
What's pissing me off is it's like, oh my God, Warner Brothers, how many times do you have to fail before you realize wokies are not gonna buy this, and the people who would buy it don't like this?
and that's what
Exactly.
I'm and that's what I'm saying. Like people at these comic book companies, they need to get dealt with personally because they won't stop until they get dealt with personally. Me personally, I think like if comics were to make a comeback and they stop this SJW stuff and they go back to their roots, because people saying get rid of comics and let them burn is fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb, and I think anybody should say that should get their fucking
No,
head examined.
no, no, no,
I
no.
think personally
No, get
that
rid of the wokies that are working at comic book
that's what I'm
companies.
trying
Yeah,
to get at.
You
That's
know,
what I'm
the
trying to get at.
people, the people who can't draw worth a shit to a point where I'm like, well, geez, I can draw crappy stuff too. Can I get a contract at Marvel or DC?
That's what I'm saying. Like if they get rid of stuff like that and go back to their roots, I think, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna go on a limb. I think comics would actually start to sell more maybe than manga. I'm saying that's a metaphorical because at one point in America, it did. At one point, or maybe all around the world, at one point, because maybe manga wasn't all that known at the time. But if comics go back to their roots, I think it will be 50-50, or comics will get back to the top again. Because the reason why they're on a decline is because they're doing this SJW stuff, and nobody wants that. People
Well,
are jumping ship to manga because of that. That's why it's getting so popular because people are jumping ship.
a couple years back, they were talking about doing a Netflix show for Blade, and they wanted
Yeah,
to and they wanted to make a Muslim to appeal to Muslim fans. I'm like, you actually have a Muslim character in the X-Men called Dust. Why don't you do
Yeah,
a thing about her?
you
that's
know,
just that.
you
Oh,
know. Oh my goodness, you know. In my personal opinion, I think Blade should not be Muslim. Make your Netflix show, but do not make him Muslim. Keep him, you know, like the source material. Do not make him Muslim. That is the problem with these comic book companies that's making these live action shows, that's making these comic books, that's making these video games. Stop catering to the woke people. Stop
What
catering.
pissed what pissed
They
pissed
don't
me
even
off was
like the
I'm like,
term woke even lost its meaning. Like seriously, like it's not even the same. Because being gay or being black or being an SJW does not mean you're fucking woke. It just means you're those things.
oh, I
Like being
I
woke
actually
lost its
remember a
meaning.
tweet before I got banned from Twitter where someone was pointing out how Marvel has given us like the 20th quote unquote gay character, but it's basically a
It's
reskinning much like Iceman, and they made or a reskinning of them being black, and they basically say, "Oh, so you're gonna give us an original? Oh no, we're gonna give you a character that's now been made black." And then it was a gif of a guy eating a cake, and he throws it on the table, pissed.
yeah. Well, I can totally understand that because like don't you guys got people listen. I don't care if racist people do not like black people. You guys got to stop reskinning characters as black. I don't care how much black people are disliked. You got to stop reskinning characters everybody likes into black characters. You
Or
can't
at
keep
least come
doing
up
that.
with a reason for why they're black. Like example, Miles Morales. He's not Peter Parker, but he
Exactly.
does carry the Spider-Man moniker now because he has powers similar to the Peter Parker from his universe before basically and takes it up after that Peter Parker dies. And then the
Mm-hmm.
the Nick Fury, they came up with a thing that he's an alternate form of Nick Fury where he was born black instead of white. Explain why you're making this character black, at least in a logical way.
I don't know. I guess it's because of the MCU or something like that. I have no clue.
Yeah, I think that's the reason. But at least they said this is an alternate universe Nick Fury. They didn't just say, "Oh, this is how Nick Fury always was."
Yeah. And you want to know what really bugs me? There's a thing online where people say, oh, how many anime characters can be comic book characters, or how this and how that. And you have these fanboy channels that just make anime fans look bad. They act belligerent, ghetto, put this terrible rap trap music in the background, making just us as anime fans look bad by saying how this anime character can beat every comic book character. Like, okay, listen, let me say this. I can't find any evidence to where an anime character would just effortlessly beat a comic book character, especially not a high end one. You have to remember that a comic book character is more like they do more unrealistic shit. They're not as grounded. They're more like busted and more like just they do things that is like out of the realms of logic, if you know what I mean, while
I
anime characters are more grounded. So of course a comic book character, a typical comic book character, will win due to how unrealistically powerful they can become.
I
So
used
I
to
don't
watch I used to watch Screw Attack, but after the whole Ben Tennyson versus Green Lantern thing, I've stopped because I'm sorry, as someone who watched the first three series of Ben 10, I have not watched the reboot that looks awful to me.
oh God, no.
But I, as someone who watched all three series of Ben 10 because they were a fan, it pisses me off that they say, "Oh, all Green Lantern has to do is lob Ben's arm off, and that's all it takes." And it's like, no, we've seen in one of the series that if Ben somehow loses his arm, it'll manage to walk around until it finds Ben again, and reattach. So just having his arm cut off doesn't mean he would lose that way.
Well, I think when it comes to that, Green Lantern right away just killed him before his arm can attach back, but whatever. Like I said, I think that ending was kind of anticlimactic in my opinion, so I didn't really care about it. But the whole thing about that is, well, while I do agree that that battle could have had more done with it, at least in the research part, when it comes to Green Lantern, like he has done some crazy stuff in his career that might put him above Ben 10 in the feat section because let's think about it. The dude, God dang it, his feats is so freaking is so much of his feats. I can't even name them all in this freaking live stream, but his feats are absolutely ridiculous, and I can see why he would defeat Ben 10 even in Alien X mode. Though that will be extremely hard, I think that Ben 10 may lose against Green Lantern factually, but people is not seeing that because I believe, for what I've seen, the Ben 10 fan base is batshit fucking crazy. Now, here's the thing about these whole death battles with these belligerent wannabe reject death battle channels that want to make anime characters win everything. I strongly believe that there are anime characters that can be comic book characters, but for the most part, the comic book side will always almost win because of how overpowered and how flashy they are.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think the only anime character I can think of, and he's a gag character, just to let you know, that could beat like Superman is Saitama. And again, it's because he's a gag character, and the whole gag is he gets upset that he can defeat someone in one punch.
Yeah, I know that. But with Superman, I don't see. Here's the thing about Superman. In concept, I think he's the most powerful character out there. Why? Is because you can't really take out the concept of Superman. You might be able to take out Superman himself, but he will always revive. And just like Saitama, Superman already maxed out with his limits when he got in contact with the sun. Say with Saitama when he removed his limiter about himself, or when he trained, he reached his max. But with Superman is like by 1,000 times. Like Superman is Saitama by 1,000 times. So I believe Superman is stronger. And if they were to fight, I think Saitama will finally meet his match ever with Superman. So all these fan animations and people making depictions aren't accurate because if Superman were to fight Saitama, Saitama will be happy to finally find someone as strong as him to fight. And Superman, if he finds that out about Saitama, if that's what he wants, he'll give him that wish because we all know Superman is a very decent and moral person. And, he'll try to freaking understand and, reconcile with a person. That's how Superman is. And he'll give Saitama the benefit of the doubt. That's what I believe would happen. But, these people want their cake and eat it too and make everything biased and look bad.
Well, what I don't get about the whole Superman versus Goku thing is really? I mean, they're both people who protect Earth. I think once they realize that they have the same goal in common, they become friends or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that would be it. Like, if they would fight, I mean, Goku would, like, hate us fight. And, like, as soon as, like, Goku finds out, oh, hey, you're peaceful too, you protect, cool. Because Goku wants to find a worthy opponent. That's his whole thing.
Yeah. And also, I gotta say this, there's an anime character that I hate so fucking much. And here's like how you do. And Superman is a character that is OP, but he's exactly how to do an OP character in terms of how you write him. Because Superman's best writing is a 9 out of 10. If not, is a 10. So here's the thing. There's this character named Anos Voldigoad, and in this one anime, I forgot what it's called. What is that noise? Is a character named Anos Voldigoad, right? And he, in my opinion, is the most bland. Oh, yeah, Anos Voldigoad is the most bland, awful main protagonist I've ever seen. His design is like any other design I've seen on most protagonists. He is so generic and he's overpowered. Like the only notable thing about Anos Voldigold is that he's overpowered. I fucking hate that character with a passion. I hate him. Like he's not interesting in the slightest. See, here's the difference between that character and Superman. Superman has done some of the most overpowered, OP, flashy things in his respective comics. But here's the thing about that: he actually has character to him. He is actually relatable. He actually has character development. He actually went through stuff dealing with certain people with his abilities. Anos Voldigold is just a guy who's just been given his abilities and all this other stuff or whatever have you. He's just a cocky fucking asshole with no fucking care. He's bland and he's boring. Who's a sly,
Animix.
cocky asshole.
So
Animix.
basically,
Nothing to his
he's a Gary
character.
Sim.
What's your opinion on the whole pink kryptonite thing?
The pink kryptonite thing is stupid, and I think they put that in there just to like try to be all whatever and try to be funny. It's not funny. It's stupid. They need to take that away, and it should not be a thing.
Yeah, that's a
This is-
gag. It's
Well, I
just
want to know if Supergirl were exposed to it, would she be hitting on Batgirl? What?
Yes, it's supposed to. It's a pink kryptonite. It's supposed to make you like gay. It's supposed to do that. So I'm pretty certain she'll hit on somebody. And here's the
how gay.
yeah. So like I said, like when it comes to like overpowered character, I think look no further than Superman to learn how to make an overpowered character while making them likable and relatable. While Anos Voldigold, people like him but say Superman's boring. No, Superman actually has a character, a relatable character. While not in terms of power, what he's been through, but how he descends down to humanity. Anos Voldigold is a bland, cocky asshole who thinks he's above everything because he's overpowered. I fucking hate Anos Voldigold. He's a piece of shit character. He's the worst anime protagonist, one of the worst anime protagonists of a series I've ever fucking seen in my life. You know, I don't know how he has fans. I fucking hate Anos Voldigold. I can't see how people give Kaoru from Redo of Healer shit when that dude is more powerful than Kaoru. Anos is more powerful than Kaoru, and he's way more bland. There's nothing to his character. While Kaoru actually has a reason why he acts the way he acts, at least they freaking explained it and freaking gave us a reason as to why he's like that. At least they fleshed this character out a bit. Anos is just not like that. You know, we should fuck Anus. Fuck Anus Voldy cuck. I can't stand that fucking character, man.
Anyway, going back to the whole LGBTQ thing, I don't mind representation when one, it's original characters, and two, the relationship is built up. That's why I like Bubbling. They had throughout the show showing you that they had some kind of relationship at least before it's like, okay, let's have them kiss in the last episode. Korrasami came right the fuck out of nowhere.
That you know what? I was just about to bring up Legend of Korra, and I got to say something about Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra is one of the greatest series I've ever watched, right along with The Last Airbender. Now, hear me out. All these things about Korra being a Mary Sue is fucking wrong. Everything she's been through throughout the series and all the stuff that she's gone through does not make her a fucking Mary Sue. Okay? She's not a fucking Mary Sue. If anything, someone like Madoka Kaname from Madoka Magica is a fucking Mary Sue.
Oh, okay? I got no problem with Korra. I'm just annoyed with the Korrasami thing because, again, it came right the fuck out of nowhere.
That's what I was going to bring up, too. Like, I felt like they did not build that up. They did not build that up. They just made them a couple. And I'm like, why did the writers do that? They could have had something built up to give us, a reason to want to see them together. But it's just out of nowhere. And now everyone is saying, oh, Korra is just some woke trash. No, it's not. It came at the very end. But throughout the series, the Avatar, the Legend of Korra, and The Last Airbender was the most amazing series ever to take inspirations from anime that you see. And then their story arcs are so incredible, it puts a lot of anime and even cartoons to shame when it comes to writing. And that's saying a lot. That just tells
And
you that Avatar is good and you gotta watch it. It's amazing.
well, this is the reason why I one of the reasons why I like the Owl House. They didn't just wait until the last episode to say, "Oh yeah, by the way, main character Luz is bisexual and Amity's gay, and now they're a couple." They're building it up as it goes along. They're not waiting until the last second to say, "Oh yeah, here's your representation." Shame you gotta watch like 3 seasons before you get it, though.
Yeah, and it's like I've never really been into shows like that, like the Owl House and all of that, because I get the feeling that there is some LGBTQ, SJW woke stuff in there. I get the feeling because I've seen so much of it before, and I've seen shows that has that similar art style, similar to Cal Arts, and I'm like, yeah, I don't trust this.
Well, so far it hasn't pulled any bullshit like girl power. Let's emasculate all the boys in the show yet.
Yeah,
So
and all of that, and then it's the people on Twitter that says, "Oh my God, look at freaking this character from Owl House, Liz, and she's fucking she's a representation, blah blah blah, and stupid shit like that." I just get so tired of it all,
You know
man.
what's
It's like,
funny? You know what's funny is
in all fairness, I'm just happy to have a representation for bisexuals because usually it's always lesbian, 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 and I'm like, yeah, I like girls, but I also like guys too. Where's my representation?
yeah,
But what's funny
no,
is there's a YouTuber by the name of Crimson Sin, and he does cartoon reviews. He reviews this the Owl House, and he is Hispanic. And what's funny is everybody at the SJWs mostly claim that he's being racist and all that shit, and yet he's like motherfuckers. I'm Hispanic too. He doesn't, in his thing, he doesn't hate Lou or anything. He just doesn't like how she's a little bit too childish, and he also doesn't like how some of the jokes are kind of, well, a lot of the jokes are kind of miss rather than hits.
hmm.
But like he has no issue with the representation or anything like that. Though he doesn't really give two shits that Luz is Hispanic. That's not what he is attracted to. That's not what he's like. Oh my god, my representation. No, no. He wants a good show, just like everybody else does. We want a good show. You can be white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever. You
Well,
just have to be entertaining.
Yes, exactly.
uh,
Amen to
Like
that.
that one, like that one anime from with Anos Voldigold. I don't find that show to be entertaining in the slightest.
I'm gonna be honest. Somewhat, I've seen some SJW saying she's a great representation of Mexico, and I'm just sitting here like I'm not even Hispanic, and I know she's Dominican.
Not just that, but who the hell are you in SJW, mind you, to say this is the representation? Like, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Seriously, it's
You,
like
you're not the king or the queen or the them of, Mexico.
it's so ridiculous. Like this stuff is so toxic. Like these SJWs just need to stop. I'm so surprised how they don't see themselves as idiots or how they don't see their own stupidity and how they fuck up everything. I don't see it.
And here's the thing, notice how they are so obsessed with kids cartoons, and not in the way that like a fan would be or an over the top fan would be. No, no, no. They want to have their representation. They want to have their little
Luca,
el- huh?
remember the thing earlier, Luca?
Oh yeah, Luke, yeah. I don't know if you know this, but so the Luca movie came out, and they created the one who made the movie came out and said these two boys who are like maybe 10, 11 years old are just friends, besties, amigos, compadres, homies, etc., etc. Nothing
Depend.
more, nothing less. But the SJWs are like, this is representation, squee!
Oh
And
God.
the excuse the wokies have
Yeah.
is, well, they hug each other. I'm like, this is based off of like Italian mannerisms and stuff. France is the
And pro
same way.
hugs, by the way.
We
Pro hugs.
we kiss on the cheek in France. I have French blood, Irish blood, British blood, Welsh. I'm sure if I did a 23andMe, there'd be some other things, but in France, we kiss each other on the cheek. So if I were to kiss my sister on the cheek, it doesn't mean I want to fuck my sister.
Oh God.
And again, that's the thing. Like these idiots. First of all, these idiots have no idea what friendship is, right? They don't know what friends are because they don't have any, and they don't understand that two guys and two girls can be friends and nothing more. And again, bro hug. That
I
that's
mean, I mean, aren't they basically doing like what people used to do with a girl and a boy being a friend of,
dear
oh,
God,
let's
I
say for
hated that in
Saturday a
high school.
boyfriend.
I hated that in high school. Like every time me and my friend who was a female, when you hang out, the dumbass like, oh my god, you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, dude. Shut the fuck up, dumbass.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Besides, also, guys, I just actually had to do this like one part where like one of the characters, Sakura, she actually happens to freaking take out the Russian mob and the Yakuza clans he used to work for. Well, basically, she actually has this special ability in her left eye, which is actually kind of like a gold eye, but with a crescent moon in it. Basically, she can actually access like anybody's like memories and stuff like that. And you can only use it like once a day. Like it comes with a bit of a side effect. It drains her of some of her magic as well. So
Mr. Anime,
That's
you
from
should,
your Magical Girl series, Mr. Anime 343.
yes,
Mr.
because I'm actually
Anime, Mr. Anime,
yeah. What's up?
you should have a villain in your story that basically has the ability to force people to love each other no matter what. So if a guy just says, "Hey, you got the time to like another guy," she's like, "You two are now gay lovers."
Oh, so she'll be the evil version of Princess Cadence
Yeah.
Yeah,
then.
Well, I'm just pointing out because if this is supposed to be take that to SJWs and stuff, then that's one thing I want because
yeah,
I'm getting tired of someone has a platonic relationship. Oh, guess they must be gay lovers. And it's like, no! Someone can have a relationship with someone else without having to be lovers. Stop
And
it.
again, And again, these idiots, the SJWs, because they're morbidly obese, neck-beard, virgin man babies who live in their parents' basement and shitting in the diapers, they don't go outside. They don't know how relationships work. They have no friends. They have no love life. They have nothing but Twitter to, basically have the little echo chamber in.
yeah. And I'm just glad I got you guys as friends because basically, I'd rather actually take my friends and my family and my fans over like freaking nobodies on Twitter
I mean,
just to give me likes and
and I'm sorry to anyone who's not MLP fans. I'll try to explain as best I
Oh
can.
God.
But but Fluttershy and Discord, they leave their relationship at the end of the series ambiguous. If you want to see them as just platonic friends, cool. If you want to see them as a couple, also cool. But it's left ambiguous so that no one is wrong with what they choose.
Yeah. I
What?
mean, I personally do, ship them though. It's kind of cute.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, I will admit I do ship them, and I like to I like to imagine them being like foster
Sorry about that. I
parents,
turned
taking in little baby ponies to help them grow and adjust
Ugh.
to society.
I really like that one fan fiction where I forget what it was called, but it was where Discord was going to get Fluttershy to have immortality with him, but she's like, no, I prefer to kind of,
Oh
die
yeah,
with
and he
my
gives
friends and
up
stuff.
his immortality because he can't think of a
Yeah,
life where Fluttershy's not there.
yeah, I mean that's absolutely one of my favorite, really cool fan fictions.
Sorry, Annie Mix.
Yeah, sorry.
I kind of tuned you out. Anyway,
Okay,
All I know is
we're,
I
we're,
heard
mi-
you go,
we're
oh
minute up for
no.
you. We're minute up for you. Boobs.
But
anyway,
I was just pointing out that they made that relationship ambiguous so that no matter how much people want to complain if someone sees it as a friendship and not a relationship, they can't get upset because it's ambiguous, so it could go either way.
Yeah.
The same with Applejack and Rainbow Dash. They could be a couple, or they could just be good friends.
hey,
Also,
you know what?
I think we're torturing him. So let's go with something else. Just
No. I'm tuning you out because I'm actually thinking about this particular fan fiction or story that I'm gonna make. I
alright.
have like a Devil May Cry. Have you guys ever heard of Devil May Cry? I have
Oh
like
yes,
yeah,
I
I love
have.
that. I love that game. I think I have all the games. I'm currently playing a reboot again. Man, it's credible. I'm tired of people hating on a fucking reboot. Anyway, like I said, when it comes to Devil May
Reboot.
Cry,
When you say reboot, is it before or after they had the one thing of the game where they got rid of the iconic hairstyle and even made fun of it?
oh, I'm talking about that one that you just brought up. That's one of the best Devil May Cry games, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Right next to Devil May Cry
Mm,
3. Like I
agree
said,
to disagree,
I
man. Agree to disagree.
yeah, the
Well,
reboot is
I got
the
no
reboot
problem
is
with the
awesome.
gameplay. I just didn't like the whole, hey, let's throw a wig on him and basically make fun of the fans who prefer the old style.
I think there was
yeah,
just
that's the
I think
problem I have.
I think they was trying to make fun of their own series, and I think there's a deeper reason why they made the reboot. But like I said, I like it. But I'm making my own Devil May Cry OC, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make this interesting. Like for an example, he likes he loves humanity. He wants to have the sense of protecting people, right? He's
So he's kind
existed
of like Lucifer from the series Lucifer.
kind of like that. Well, but like he's in our reality. Here's the kicker: he's in our reality, right? He's in our reality, much like our own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
This ain't
know,
an isekai, is it?
no, well, in a sense, well, okay, hold on. He does not die. He does not technically die, but I want to make
Or
this as
reincarnate.
not reincarnation, but I want to make this as realistic as possible.
Okay, if he's
Grounded as
coming
possible.
from our world to the Devil May Cry world, then technically it's an isekai because he was transported to another world.
Yeah, I
He
Yeah,
mean,
don't
to be
true.
fair,
necessarily have to die and reincarnate for it to be an isekai.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
in
Okay, it has the
technicality,
isekai element in that case. Yes, it does, but it's more
yeah.
than just Devil May Cry. But I'll get into that. I'll just you know what I have to show you better than I can tell you. I'll just have to
I
make it.
mean, Rising of the Shield Hero is an example of not having to die.
And to be fair, Alice in Wonderland, the actual book can be considered isekai, air quotes there, because Alice goes to another world that's not her own world.
The
Hmm.
Wizard of Oz could count too.
Yeah,
So yeah, like
Never Peter Pan, they go to a star, unless it's the book, in which case they go to an unnamed island. I
yeah. I think
prefer
it
the
was an
star
unnamed
aspect
island.
myself.
oh, and mind you, this fan fiction I'm gonna draw it and stuff is gonna be like comic book ish and manga esque. Is gonna be like that, and let me tell you right now, it is very edgy. It's very edgy.
nice.
and it's gonna have a lot of, and the main character of it, he's like an emo. Like, yes, I'm making it very edgy. You know,
Crawling in my skin.
more like no, I like Linkin Park, and also it's gonna
Me
be.
too.
And
I like
Silverstein
Linkin
is
Park,
get
except that
Silverstein is
my
gonna be
mom's
the thing that's gonna
always
pop up in
used to
your
make
head.
fun of emos.
I like emos. I'm an emo myself, so I don't give a fuck what people say.
I am a I still wear black from time to time, but I am more of a former goth than an emo.
Hey, I'm still goth.
Though
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the South Park goth where I basically say if you don't dress like me, then you're a
I don't know,
pervert.
same here. Like, I mean, here's okay. I'm gonna keep this short. To be goth, all you have to do is, first of all, know the music, like the music, and at least know the history of goth a little bit. That way, you know, you're not just some guy in the culture or whatever. But yeah, it's all about the music, and also the fashion comes second.
Well, I'm just
I
saying.
always have respect. I always had high respects for goths. Always had high respects for them.
Oh God, that reminds me of that freaking one version of like that one freaking video of Goth IHOP with freaking Astolfo being like the Goth waitress and stuff like that. Oh God, that was
You
freaking
know,
hilarious.
Astolfo would look way better as a goth, in my opinion. I swear to God, because him looking the way he does, I think he looked better with black hair and spikes around him and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest.
With a cool big shoulder jacket. I think that would look way cooler with him. As a
I
matter of
would
fact, I should draw that
I would love
Yes.
I would love a restaurant that's goth themed. Like
and make him more masculine.
no,
Fuck.
I would love a restaurant that's goth themed. Like you have caskets that've been repurposed into couches and stuff. And it's all dark and broody. Maybe a couple things of horror here and there, you know, like Dracula and stuff. I
Yeah,
would
I
Nice.
like that.
totally eat at a restaurant like that.
It will be different, but I would definitely try it out, and I would definitely like to be in there with like-minded people like myself. I would definitely like to be in there, you know. And you already know you have those people who's like, oh, that's demonic, that's demonic.
Man, fuck
Gothic is
those
not
people.
demonic. You fucking retard. Gothic is not demonic. So
Yeah,
yeah, and then
people are supposed to
You
and
know
when
the
it
funny
goes,
thing when I would dress in goth, my mother was worried, so I would try and avoid getting too many black things. So I would go for like navy blue or dark purples, you know, where she wouldn't be worried because technically only black apparently is considered goth. But I was
Johnny
never one
Cage
of those
says
people who was
hello.
like hell Satan, so I don't know where that came from.
Also, Johnny Cage says hello.
Johnny Cage is cool.
Yeah.
Huh?
But no, the whole it pisses me off as a fucking goth. It pisses me off when dumbasses then say I am, you know, either satanic, I eat babies, what. Dude, I only like, first of all, the music, second, the fashion, and third, I see the beauty in the macabre. I like, you know, graveyards. Hell, I even went on a picnic with she's my ex-girlfriend, but I went with a picnic, with my, ex-girlfriend to a graveyard.
Well, like I said, I don't know where the whole satanic thing was because I was never like, hail Satan. I just
You
went like,
you gotta remember, religious people be crazy. Remember, rock and roll is the devil.
I
They
mean,
have this mentality of see but don't touch. I can't stand these. I do not like Christianity that much.
I
I want to
mean,
do what the fuck I want to do, and that's just me.
Exactly.
exactly.
I
Yeah, and
mean,
people
at,
they always go after people. Sorry.
I always, at, at best, I was pretty much more or less normal, except I had a love for the Addams family, the Munsters, and anything by Tim Burton.
Yeah. Oh, Tim Burton made some pretty good movies, especially Batman 1989. I argue that's one of the most best
Oh,
Batman movies, but the corniest. But it's still good to this day.
Did you know had Tim Burton done Batman Forever as opposed to Schumacher, Robin Williams was going to be the Riddler?
Wow.
And now I'm disappointed. Nothing against Jim Carrey. He's a great actor, but I kind of
Mhm.
wish we could have seen the Riddler as Robin Williams.
Yeah, like
Hey guys,
that's something we're never gonna get.
hey guys. Sorry, I gotta go. I am going to be visiting my aunt and uncle today, and they decided to do it now and stuff. So I'll see you guys later. Final thoughts: be awesome, live for your desires, and fuck SJWs and mommy milkers are great. Alright, bye.
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 Later. Like I said,
So
guys, basically, yeah, I totally agree. But I really dislike the conservatives these days because basically they're all Bible clutchers and stuff like that. It was actually like the clutch their Bibles and girls and stuff because everything's actually goes against their Christian values and stuff like that. Basically, whatever happened to actually standing up for what you believe in, being freedom of expression, freedom of creativity, freedom of speech? Whatever happened to that? No, you're just actually just doing this so you can actually clutch your Bibles and pearls.
exactly.
I recently found this video because I was watching Carrie online, but this is an awesome music video. It's called Hell in the Hallways.
Which Carrie is it? Is it 2013, 2002, or 1970, whatever?
I think it's just supposed to be Carrie in general, but it's a fucking awesome music video.
I'm clicking on it. 9. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it said 9 Inch Nails. Okay. I'll watch it after the stream because I don't want people to get copyrighted and shit like that. Anyway, like I said, I can't wait until your magical girl stuff Mr. Anime 343, and also like how does the character, what's his name, your main character's name in that show, Daiki Kun, whatever his fucking name is,
Takeshiro Harazuki.
Nakashiro Harazuki. Okay, is he like
No, Takeshiro.
very Takeshiro? Takeshiro.
Yes. Tekkashiro.
What's your question, Any Mix?
How is he gonna be? Like, is he gonna be like? How is he gonna be? How is he going to look? In a way, like what is he gonna be like? I'm kind of curious because and stuff like that. Or you can only show me better than you can tell me.
Well, basically, he's actually kind of got like short blue hair and stuff like that. It's a little wavy. He actually has a couple clips in his hair. He has to actually keep his hair out of his eyes and stuff like that. And, basically,
you should have a little thing by his head that says, "Despite the hair color, he is not an SJW."
Exactly, and basically, also, he's got like some like feminine features, even though he's a dude and stuff. And he actually has the same genetic makeup as like his identical twin sister. So it's kind of like Hideyoshi from Baka and Test,
Oh no, was it supposed to be the twin sister that got the powers?
No, I don't think she's actually quite interested in magical stuff, unlike her mother, though.
Well, I was just asking because that's kind of a similar plot to She's Out, where the twin sister of the main character wanted to put the ring on, but the main character's like, and our aunt wasn't this superhero. He puts it on, and he basically becomes the super heroine called She's Out.
You mean him? Yeah,
and he
heard
freaks
about
out
that.
about it, like, get it off.
Also,
basically, he kind of freaks freaks out temporarily when he actually just realizes that he changed into a magical girl. But he's not the only like magical crap that have actually added into the story as well. I've also decided to actually do like a little hat nod to Dionysus by having a character called Lupo. Basically, he's a crossdresser, but he's actually totally heterosexual as well. So,
Yeah.
it's a little,
Also,
and he also
like,
wears like the he also wears the Shy Guy mask. And, also, his backstory: his parents were actually killed by a pair of like Darkin. Whereas like Pecky, however, he was actually sexually assaulted, through a home invasion.
oh my god, is he gonna be like Kaoru in personality?
I'm still trying to debate on that. But,
And how strong is this character going to be? How overpowered is he going to be?
Is someone drinking a Slurpee?
Basically, the only way you can actually get your powers is through, sexual arousal.
Okay, I'll admit that's a fresh take on how to get one's magical girl powers. I'll admit that.
Remind me, say it again. The more
okay.
what?
The more sexually aroused one of the magical girls, including
Anime Lord, what the fuck?
Yes, thank you. I thought I was the only one hearing this. What the hell is going on?
The more powerful the
Yeah, like I can't. Let's hear it, Mr. Anime 343. I can't hear him.
Are you drinking a Slurpee, taking a hit from a bong? What's going on?
I don't know. I think I'm actually coming from Anime Lord.
I don't think he can hear us. I think he's cooking something or whatever. I don't know.
I can hear you. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were just curious, like, what were those noises that were coming from you?
Yeah, that was like in a whole.
I'm doing laundry.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, my mistake on the whole bong and or Slurpee thing.
That's okay.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, here's the thing. I was actually trying to see, like, the more sexually aroused the magical girl is, the stronger the magic.
Well, geez, Mr. Anime.
Oh.
If
I guess
I
that's
have
different.
a counterpart in this world, she'll be super powerful because I'm always aroused by certain things.
Really?
I was aroused by that poster in Mr. Anime's room.
Wait a minute, of that girl with the big titties?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually the vice president from the anime prison school.
Yeah, basically, I'd probably be in a.
I always wanted to make a character to kick her fucking ass so bad, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. She has a nasty attitude.
That is not the only big-titted anime girl I actually have that I can actually show up. If you really want to talk about freaking something to actually freaking.
Oh, that character.
Seiko Kushikima. High School
I've seen her a million times. I've seen her a million times before. Like, dang, I got so tired of looking at that anime, but it's okay. I mean, like, it's just not Resident Evil. Like, if it's not like I'm more of a Resident Evil guy. When I look at Resident Evil, when I look at any other zombie show, it's just not the same. I wonder if that slime girl has any ability whatsoever because she just looks like she has sex.
Slime carrier. Yeah. If I'm right, she carries the slime between her legs and then releases it.
Okay, can she fight with the slime?
Well, considering these are basically girls who feed off of men's semen, I suppose it could ensnare a guy so she can suck him dry.
That's not good enough. I will defeat you and I will kill you and take your soul. That's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Yeah, even if they actually pretty much get trapped and violated by tentacle monsters, that could actually also help strengthen their magic as well.
Yeah.
Because I will be adding tentacle monsters in there. Mark my freaking words. Mm.
You know, is I don't know what she's supposed to be.
Uh,
A god? I don't know.
aquatic demi-human.
She looks like a goddess.
Well, isn't
Yeah,
a
that is-
demi someone who's like a half god or something?
That's a demigod, yeah.
Well, then it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, she has to be powerful, right?
Yeah. Oh, I found Cupid.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, well. I would expect Cupid to if that was Cupid, wouldn't she be like a lollyish type of character? I don't know.
You're thinking of the naked baby instead of like Aphrodite. What the fuck, man?
Oh. Well, when they bring up Cupid, that's the only thing I can think of is that's what they put in our minds about Cupid. So what am I supposed to think?
Ara.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, guys. I actually did promise Redna that I actually would do a freaking feminine ara. I've been practicing this at work, and basically, if I do become if I do get like a female VTuber rig, I actually want to do this for be like ara.
Yeah, like that. I had to do it like Dionysus. That
Oh,
character looks like she's using darkness. I already can tell that's darkness.
She's a specter and made of
Ooh, a
magic.
specter. Usually specters are creepy. I kind of like specters because they're, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, according to the information that they give me in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, basically the leader of the monsters is a succubus, and she's decided the easiest way to get the semen of men is for all monsters to be attractive girls. So men will get sucked off and human women will be turned into monsters.
Oh, that's something that could not happen in person.
I know, wishful thinking, but I would love to actually have that happen. I mean, I wouldn't mind actually freaking.
Oh, I
getting
wouldn't like.
from-
Listen, I like females, but I wouldn't like to be humiliated and getting sucked off. I would get powers, and I would just start burning people alive if they tried to do that to me. No way you're gonna violate.
Apparently, men don't get powers within the Monster Girl Encyclopedia universe. Only women, because they get turned so that they themselves can suck off men and use their semen to get stronger.
I would stand out because I'll find a way to get godlike abilities. I don't care if I have to kill people like Kratos. I will get godlike abilities and eliminate all they ass. There's no way you're gonna violate me.
And the way that human women get turned into monsters is they get bit and injected with what's called mana. And I'm like, you know what? If they do it down there, I don't mind getting turned. Because they gotta work for it if they want me to be a monster.
Again, like if I had powers, and any of those monsters try to do something to me, they're getting burned to a crisp. Bad. Unless if they're another fire user.
Titties!
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, I seen that in your review. I like her hairstyle. I seen that in your review.
How many wokies have been complaining to you, Mr. Anime?
Well,
Probably
I actually had someone ask me if I was trying. Okay, just hear me out. Give me a few seconds, okay, guys? Before you go say anything, basically, someone asked me on my video, in the comment section, if I was actually trying to speed run for getting yeeted off of YouTube.
Oh my
And
god!
I just told them straight up with a straight face that basically I was trying to actually be like a mini next taco.
Oh man!
And I was just being a smartass about it. I mean, basically,
yeah. I'm sorry, but I've seen videos of women giving birth on YouTube. If they're allowed to have their videos up, you're allowed.
Take those videos down.
Yeah, exactly. But basically,
Seriously.
this also, here's the
How
little thing.
is she able to even move? Like, I bet she be bumping into walls like, oh fuck, my titties! Like she has big titties, man.
Oh yeah,
I
guys, check this out.
Whoa.
Blink. She
Uh-huh.
actually comes with interchangeable genitalia.
But I will admit,
No.
I can confirm that tits can be very sensitive if there are certain factors. Like if it's cold and I accidentally snag my bra when putting it on, it'll fucking hurt.
Yeah. So big titties like that will fucking, man, that'll fuck her up. Like she's just like, oh fuck, I can't move around like this.
Basically, if women could get kicked in the crotch because they don't have the same sensitive area as guys, then the boobs compensate for that. Then
I'm just so glad that they didn't give her a penis thing. I'm so glad they didn't do that because that would be disturbing.
Yeah, and also, she actually comes with 3 types of interchangeable parts. She's got the vagina with the vibrator. See? She even comes with a vagina as well. If you want to go down the dirty routes. And she also has the Fuchinari, which I really enjoy.
What the fuck?
oh, you want to hear something disgusting about Linkara? He likes the women that also has dicks.
Yeah. Link. Oh my god.
And he's a feminist. So the fact that he sided with Mars Girl makes me wonder if he has the hots for her.
Man, listen, let me say this. If I see any woman coming in like with a dick saying, bend over, let me take that ass. Man, we're getting in a fight. I am not gonna be getting my back busted by nobody. Fuck that. That's why the Monster Girl universe or the Cyclopedia, they probably have characters with penises. Like I said, if I fucking get powers and if I power up, you are not gonna do that shit. No fucking way. I'm cutting off your
So
dick.
far the only thing they've described is them sucking off guys with their mouths or vaginas. I haven't seen anything where they're like, bend over so I can stick this phallic thing on my body in you.
Yeah, but you never know because with stuff like that, the Monster Girl, like any like anime like that, can be very like just. You already know how weird they can get, so yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Oh god.
Like, I think the sheep has this ability to put people to sleep, and because they themselves are drowsy, so they can start going up and down on a guy's thing to get the stuff to make her powerful.
Oh, it sounds like something
that
kind of sounds like a
never sleeps.
secret power for Rekita.
Oh, I asked how powerful Ravna was. She said she was like Thor. I'm like, okay, that's powerful.
Yeah, I have no problem with a woman having the Thor moniker. I just don't like how they gave it to her. Instead of being like, maybe Thor got hurt bad and he's like, I still need someone to represent me, and that's how you got it. They decided, no, Thor's not worthy anymore to carry the Thor moniker, and it's like, you sons of bitches.
I'm so sick of that. And why not have both characters be Thors? I mean, what's the bad part about having two? If anything, that helps.
This is true, but like I said, why not have Thor get hurt real bad or something? That way you have a reason for why he can't do it, but you're not emasculating him. And don't think and Marvel better not think I forgot that shit of Captain Feminazi, Marvel being able to emasculate him.
I'm gonna be freaking honest. Captain Marvel can be good if they get rid of the SJW stuff, man. They really like.
Oh, I know she can be
They're
good,
not going
but as long
to.
as the wokies are at Marvel,
Yeah,
she's basically
man.
going to be like, I'm going to cut my hair in a crew cut and if you don't think I'm attractive, then you're a male chauvinist pig. And
Oh God.
I, the bisexual girl, I'm just sitting here like, I'm a bisexual woman and I think you're ugly.
Listen,
And
I don't mind that haircut. It's just that it's how they making the character. It's like it's so annoying. Like, and then they want to make her all aggressive. Is like, listen, man, this is not how you do it. You know what? I was thinking about drawing pictures of Captain Marvel in very explicit manner, and posting on Twitter just to piss people off. But then I thought about, it, I'm like, no, people's gonna jack off to this shit. There's no way it's gonna piss people off.
And something else I hate is the whole "where are her organs" thing. And I look at a character and I'm like, my sister who's in the Navy looks like this. Are you telling my sister that her organs are missing because she looks like this?
That is stupid. If any of your organs were missing, you'll be like, I wouldn't say you'll be dead, but you'll be damaged. Like you cannot be missing organs. Like
No, what they're saying is that the character is too skinny. And it's like my sister who has to exercise because she's in the fucking Navy, meaning they don't want her to be fat because she might be needed for war or something, looks like this.
and I'm thinking like to myself, so like some people are just slim.
And then let's take into account if it's a superhero, unless it relates to their powers, like the Blob from the X-Men. I know the Blob's not a hero. I'm just making a point.
Mm-hmm.
No hero is gonna be fat. They're gonna be trim and fit because they're fighting all the time.
Yeah, I always
The
like
only
that.
way the only way a hero being fat would work is if it relates to them, to their power. Like example, I made a character called Bombshell she can where she can make explosions, and her body being thick was to basically protect her from her own explosions. And then someone came up with an alternate reason for her being heavy, in that the fat could be used for her explosions, burning fat to make fuel.
Hmm.
Basically, you gotta
Yeah,
have it relate somehow, or it just doesn't make logical sense as to why a character would be fucking fat.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that doesn't make sense. But also another character I'd like to actually refer to for like being fat is Fat Gum from My Hero Academia.
Oh god, that man is fucking hot when he unleashes his quirk.
Who?
Fat Gum.
Fat Gum.
Oh, I remember him now.
I don't know who that is. Let me type it in.
I mean, he's adorable in his regular form, but god damn, he cute when he uses his quirk.
Oh, so he's like he can just turn himself into this weird egg-looking shape thing.
When he unleashes his quirk, he becomes more or less a Bishonen.
Hmm.
Just try typing in skinny Fat Gum and you'll see.
I already see pictures of him, so
And
Yeah,
and that's another thing that pisses me off about Wokies, because there are Wokies complaining about Momo, a character,
oh
not
boy.
having a good top because it shows too much skin. And I'm like, you don't know what her quirk is, right? It involves her having to be able to access her skin to make items. And she uses the fat of her body to do that. So in her case, she could be a blob if she wanted to, but it would more or less be so she could make like a howitzer or something.
Like what she needs to do is eat some food, manifest the weapons that she gets, take out a fucking goddamn combat shotgun, go to these Wokies and just start shooting their shit. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, a hero gone rogue. I'm like, no, a hero doing what exactly a hero needs to fucking do and kill these woke bitches.
Now, I'll admit maybe a
exactly.
sports bra or something would have been a better design, because it would still allow her access to her stomach and stuff. But it's like, look at her quirk. She needs to be able to access her skin in order to pull items out of it. She can't do that if she can't access her skin because she's wearing a shirt that you consider good for her.
And you want to know what? She is kind of powerful because she can pull out any fucking weapon out of her body.
Provided
Okay,
she has
for
plenty of fat.
so it's like she can just pull out. Oh, well, okay, you got that. Okay, let me pull this out. She can pull out a missile launcher and blow up a whole building. You know, or pull out a detonator and place a bomb and blow something up out of nowhere. She doesn't need to go anywhere to get her weapon. She can just have it on deck because she already look at this picture. I already see a picture of her with a cannon and stuff like that with a cape on. See, that's my point. She's overpowered in a way, and I like it. Oh, and she looks really cool with that cape. Man, she looks cool with that
Oh
fucking
yeah.
cape.
Hell, if you think about it, a string bikini top would be better because it shows even more skin, meaning she has even more access to use her quirk.
Or she was
Yeah.
completely nude.
Then she'll
I
go to
think they
fucking
have,
jail.
if I remember correctly, I think they made regulations after midnight pushed the envelope where she only had a coat hiding her titties.
You know what? Them killing off
Yeah,
Midnight. I
it
thought
just
was kind of
That
stupid.
was bullshit.
I really do like Midnight, and they always want to perpetuate this idea like, oh, Mount Lady is the one that's real. No, don't kill off Midnight.
Mountain Lady's kind of cool too, but I prefer Midnight.
Yes,
And it's
yes.
not just because she has this
yeah,
dominatrix look.
No, but yeah, I agree. But I do like her design though. Her hair looks amazing. I fucking love her hair. So yeah, like Midnight is a pretty cool character. Them killing her off was just a waste, man. You could have done so much with that character instead of just making her look sexy. You could do something with her. Her ability is
Also,
very impressive.
also, I'm wondering if the only reason they don't complain about Toru basically being naked, save for some gloves and shoes, is because of the fact she's invisible. But if you think about it, she's running around naked.
You know what? She's very dangerous. Toru is very dangerous because you never know when she's coming because she's invisible. See, people don't realize it, but Toru is fucking dangerous as hell.
There's actually a theory that she's the traitor. And I suppose that could make sense because if she's willing to go naked, she could easily leave the school when necessary to deliver information. But it's like the only way she could do it is she has to be naked so no one would see her.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You know what? I always wondered what she actually looked like.
Well, any fan art people have done of her being visible is technically canon because until Horikoshi does give us something of what she would look
Uh,
like, anyone's
I see this
drawing
picture of
is.
her actually like on a chat, like on a thing, masturbating, but no one can tell because she's invisible. I believe. Patty's that. Let me just link it to you so you guys can see it. I can only show you better than I can tell you. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I'm gonna just show you guys here. I'm just gonna link it right here so you can see exactly what I'm fucking talking about. See, like she's dangerous. She could do whatever she wants. She's invisible.
I love Mineta in the background, like, holy shit, is she doing what I
Yeah.
think she's
Hold on,
doing?
right back. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm actually taking a look at it right now, guys. So, pulling it up.
And of course, that little pervert would see it.
Well, I wouldn't freaking people harp on Mineta too much for shit that they do themselves, so I don't fucking understand that.
Well, well, like when it comes to the what if a certain character was in the My Hero Academia universe, and they always end up in 1A. For some reason, they always get rid of Mineta. don't get me wrong, Mineta is kind of annoying, but if you look at his quirk in the right setting, it's very useful.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Mina, aside from being invisible, isn't really that strong quirk wise, you know?
Mia or Toru.
Toru. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said Mina. I don't know why I said
Okay.
Mina.
Just making sure. Like I
Because
said,
freaking
you guys seen the picture, right?
Yes.
It's so funny because she could do whatever she wants. She's invisible. No one can, and stuff like that. Like if she wanted to
yeah, that's
kidnap
just the
some,
thing.
if she wants to kidnap somebody, she can.
I want
You
to
wouldn't be
know.
able to.
I want to know if she could stick something in her body and it not be seen. Because imagine if she got one of those app-controlled vibrators.
I mean, she could do that, and she can put on something, and nobody would notice, unless if you see water dripping from the bottom. I
Yeah,
hope.
Basically, she could get
that's
one of
just
those app-controled vibrators.
Yo, Mr. Anime
and
is getting
be
turned
touching her
on, man.
phone and activate it, and no one would know because for all they know, she's answering a text to her mom or something.
Oh my fucking god! Someone keeps making fucking noise. I'm sorry about that.
But but Mineta, and what pissed me off was about Mineta is I've seen fan art of what if Mineta was a girl, and everyone's like, "Oh, she's so adorable in a pervy way." I'm like, wait a minute, you're giving
Uh,
the
oh,
canon character hate, but you're saying the female fan version is adorable. What the fuck?
oh man. You know that really pissed me off. It just shows you the fucking double standard. And honestly, like when it comes to certain things, like when it comes to this fucking SJW thing, it just really irritates me. And also, this whole double standard, like, oh well, she's cute, she's a girl, now, so it doesn't even matter. And it's like, it does fucking matter, have the same opinion and have the same energy, and it just shows the double standard.
Well,
It really does.
like the hot spring scene when it's the camp art where Mineta's trying to climb up to see the girls and he gets hit by Kota, I think. Well, they do that same scene, only instead Suyu uses her tongue to pull her away from the wall, and she uses Suyu's full name saying, "Put me down."
Oh, oh my fucking god! Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me find something. All right, I'm looking at this video by it's Homelander versus Saitama, and he's actually like jerking off on top of a building, and he skeets on Saitama's fucking head. Oh my fucking god! Oh my goodness, man, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna link you guys this video. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh my fucking god. Hold on, I gotta link you guys this fucking video. Here, watch it. This is fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness,
I'm pulling
man.
it up right now as we speak. So.
You guys are watching it?
I'm still
Oh my
I'm still
god,
loading up
man.
here. So.
Okay, so I found it on Pinterest, but I'm gonna post the link to the fan female version of Mineta.
I think
And
I
you
already
can
seen stuff like that. Let me just yeah, I already seen it. Yeah. So everyone is gonna jack off to this and say, "Oh, it's amazing," but everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the male version sucks because double standards." Oh
Yeah,
my god.
fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Either everyone gets chewed out for being pervs, or no one does.
Yeah. It's like
Oh, dude.
seriously.
And all of
Yeah,
that,
it's like, what the hell?
it's an adorable design if Mineta was female, but it's like, I'm still gonna be annoyed that they're being a perv. It doesn't matter if they're
Yeah.
female now.
Yeah, like stop being. I wouldn't like if someone's like, "Oh, look at you. Oh, you have a nut." Get the fuck away from. Yeah, I wouldn't like it too much. I wouldn't like people being pervy towards me too much.
Well, that explains why you don't
Little
like
fan
the
fiction,
monster
everybody?
girls.
I mean, like, like it all depends. What's this? Oh man, you're gonna get us banned from YouTube.
Hey, whatever next thing brings the most fans, okay? I want to get as many fans as I can before I get eaten off. I'm all about the fan service.
Lizard woman.
Man, listen, I cannot wait until Vlaire comes back, so we don't have to deal with that shit.
Lizard woman.
Ooh,
So she has a sword, so she can fight.
that's beautiful.
Salamander woman.
Salamander woman with a fire tail? That's weird. But it looks
Not
pretty cool
really.
either way.
Not really. There's actually a species of salamander called fire salamander.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting this stuff. Like I said, or not discovering it sooner. But yeah, like I said, that is a pretty cool design. I still thought it was kind of weird, strange, but I think it was a pretty cool design. Let me see the other one.
Here is what is the unicorn, but it's just a centaur with a horn, let's be honest. It's just a centaur with a horn.
Yeah. That looks kind of cool. I mean, like,
Oh god.
sorry, I'm a little scattered brain right now.
Oh god, the accompany picture has her licking his crotch.
Really? Oh yeah. So she could suck all the energy out of him. Man, listen. Like how I don't know how would you let someone do. Oh my god, she looks like she will be aggressive. Like you would have to fight someone like that. But she has the big axe, so yeah.
Well, she's a minotaur, so
Yeah, and she's probably like 7'5", probably gonna ram you into a wall with her horns.
However, we have the Holstar, or aka cow mommy milkers.
Cow mommy milkers. You could tell she's not a fighter. You could tell she'll get beat up in the field.
Basically,
Oh,
if
man.
I remember correctly, the more semen they drink, the more milk they produce in their tits.
Ooh.
Yeah. So pretty much they're producing cum, right? Oh god, man, that's nasty as shit.
But they describe how the milk is nutritious.
No. Oh, it's stupid.
Mantis woman.
Huh.
Beautiful and dangerous.
You know what's funny? They actually say after the mantis woman basically mates, she bites the head off the man. And not the big head, I'll say.
Oh god.
When I say she bites the head off, it's not the big head on top of your shoulders.
The head in between your leg. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, so imagine you think you're getting lucky and all of a sudden
Are you hearing someone in the background like, ah? It's like you hear a scream in the background. You go and investigate it. Then like you're inside a dark room, and then all you see is someone in the dark. Like you see like a lighting, right? And they looking shadowy, and they're smiling, and they're right behind you. And then you turn around, they knock the gun from your hand, so you have to fight back.
Dark elf.
Ooh, beautiful. I do have a bit of an elf fetish, so.
I already hear the racist SJW screaming.
You know what? Fuck the Wokies to the moon. Or
Yes, finally, yes. Fuck them.
Oh, here's the dwarf. Here's the pudgy little dwarf.
Oh.
Huh. Oh, they're gonna complain about how that's pedophilia.
She's not
Like
a child.
always.
She's a dwarf.
A dwarf.
What they
Wait
got
a minute.
against little people, huh? What they got against little people?
I don't know. I guess they have some kind of complex. I don't know what the fuck they have. Anyway, Mr. Anime 343, you still on Twitter, or is J Senpai X4 the last one left?
Actually, I'm still here.
Oh man, I like her design because of the tattoos. The only thing that's missing is some muscle. That would really complement the tattoos.
In fact, I definitely want to see if I can get some more Shmentoi for like the Shoko Tensei.
Oh, so you're still on Twitter, right? I couldn't hear you technically. Okay, because I have to get back on there and and stuff like that and whatever.
I think everyone is getting yeeted left and right because Heroic Studio got yeeted, so now he's on mines. I got yeeted. Of course, I call that bullshit because people have said far worse than me.
Yeah.
I got yeeted off too.
Oh, really? Wow. It's only me and Mr. Anime 343 standing against them now.
I'm just going to say this. I think they ran out of ideas for this book when they're doing Alice in Wonderland characters.
Yeah, that looks kind of meh.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Oh.
All right, have a good one, man.
See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. This looks more like a femboy than a girl. This looks more like a femboy.
Yeah, it actually does. I actually question if that was a boy or not.
I mean, I know that they're supposed to have all kinds of body types in the encyclopedia, but at least with like the dwarf, you could still tell it was a girl, Oh, I found the Cyclops.
Oh, I was expecting her to be bigger.
You probably can't tell because of the posing.
Because she might be a giant.
Yeah, there's. Oh God, I pity the poor guy who has to deal with her.
You might want to be a giant slayer then.
I'm trying to find something that isn't one of the mermaids, because... here we go.
Is that a mermaid?
It's a Nereid. I don't know how
Never heard of a Nereid.
I think it's based off fish people since she has 2 legs. Because if it was a mermaid, she'd have a fish tail. Oh, we got the picture that would send people screaming. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh, tentacles. That's not new.
Oh, definitely got to give it to the tentacles.
Oh man, I hope it's not going in his butt, man. I hope it's not going in his butt. Like seriously. That show. Oh no, man, that's not cool.
And we got something that'll make the SJWs re again.
Oh, is she supposed to be like a rock person or something? She looks like it.
It looks like she's supposed to be based off a barnacle.
Barnacle.
Oh, we got a jellyfish girl. She's called a sea slime, but really she's a jellyfish girl.
Ooh, she's beautiful.
She's gonna electrocute you. She's gonna electrocute you.
Crotch shot.
Yeah.
Well, they actually say that's how she's able to ensnare men by paralyzing them.
Man, listen, you better use your electric powers against demonic powers, because I'm bringing the heat.
Come to think of it, a lot of the characters in this book basically have to do what would basically be akin to be a magical equivalent of the date rape drug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That date raping shit is not fucking cool. Oh man. Sucks that her hands is only wings. She can't really touch things like that. Like, if she tries to grab a cup, she's gonna knock that shit over.
Well, apparently she's more, her species, to be honest, are more submissive. So if you don't want to get jumped, she's the one you want to go after.
Come and jump me so I can burn you alive. No. Worse than that. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna take
her species, or that particular species of harpy are submissive.
Basically, I know what you said. Oh, that one looks very dangerous. Like, her expression looks very dark.
Yeah.
Like she would jump you.
Oh, we got bubble slime.
Bubble slime. Oh, how are you gonna? Man, you'll be slipping and sliding all over the place.
She looks like liquid soap, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is.
There she goes, devouring a man's meat.
Oh, and we got the mouse. We got the mouse.
Ooh.
Fucking cheesy. I guess she likes things that smells like cheese, so she'll go after the man who smells like cheese. I don't know.
Actually, mice don't really eat cheese. No one knows where the whole mice like cheese thing came from.
From a bunch of guys who want to get mouses and get them in those trap things that clip their ass to the little wooden thing. I forgot what it's called. Mouse trap. Yeah, mouse traps. Yeah, that's what they do because they know their ass is gonna try to get it, so they're gonna freaking
slug woman.
I can only imagine the sounds because, like, you already hear a slug, but that, yeah, man. As soon as I hear that, it's out the window because I already know what's gonna come.
I'm wondering if this was supposed to be a cockroach girl, but they thought it would sound too bad, so they called her a devil bug. But she looks like a cockroach girl.
She does look like a cockroach. Oh God, that's gonna hurt touching her because like she has the spikes and everything.
But that's why I wonder if why they called her a devil bug is because the minute you say cockroach, people are gonna be like, "Ew, no." The roper or slimy tongue creature.
Oh God, you have tongues all over the place.
Whoa. Damn.
Her own tongues is doing that? Listen, I don't even want to imagine what those tongues do to her, to the victims outside of herself.
Probably strokes the shaft till it can't produce anymore.
Match back.
Unless if you want to get your tongue cut out.
Yeah, my internet cut out for some odd reason. Probably did.
That
The
shit-
golem.
That
got
shit
the
tends to
golem.
happen to me.
Here is the golem.
She must be a giant since it's a golem.
Hello.
I will admit, I like how they incorporated the whole stone aspect by making it look like armor, you know?
So, what did I miss?
I'm just scarring Animix for life by showing them monster girls.
You're not scarring me. I'm actually enjoying what I'm seeing.
No, I think
That-
I've actually scarred him by showing my figurine that I got from the freaking video from my figurine show and tell.
I'm just trying to get you guys to show me this stuff on purpose. I actually like that design too.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Me
if you're
too.
here for tomorrow's other half, I'll get my bootleg comics and show you the stuff in that.
The bootleg comics.
Yeah, it's basically anime girls that are naked.
Hello.
What do you guys think of this?
I can't see exactly what's on the page because it's so like detailed and the screen is so damn blurry.
This is a mimic.
Imagine her popping out of the treasure and hitting you in the face in the process.
Crap.
Oh
my
yeah.
my iPad hates me.
Who is she supposed to be having sex with?
I kind of
actually-
want to know how they would have sex with her, considering she has a chest on her ass.
Basically,
I guess assuming she comes out of the thing. I don't know.
Oh, here's the genie or the djinn.
basically she's like some sort of like anthropomorphic cat.
I guess she pulls you into the pot. I don't know.
Here's the mummy. That's the mummy.
Ooh.
Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. Just the way she's reaching out in her hand. Oh.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that they actually had a girl groping another girl. Most of the time, it's let's hump the guy.
Oh yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, check this one out. It's called How to Conquer Monster Girls. It's actually a really great hentai.
Nice.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Her hands look so funny.
It's a sphinx, and here we go.
You know, I like the designs on her abdomen. I really do like that. But the bow tie just does not work at all.
She's wearing a bow tie? Where?
Wait a minute, hold on. It looks like a bow tie on her chest. Show it again. Hold on, let me see.
I think it's supposed to be a strap.
Hold on, let me see. I don't know. The freaking blue and yellow thing looks like a bow tie. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is.
I think it's supposed to be a strap, and when you say bow tie, it's supposed to be a literal bow, not just a strap.
Well, you know what I mean. Now that looks cool. I can imagine the sounds. Yeah, like the clap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I was showing earlier there, Bad Matt. This is what I actually did for like one of my figurines.
Ah, the fucking penis! Take that shit off, man.
Scorpion girl?
No thanks. I'm good with Kaine from Europe, thank you.
And
Scorpions.
and she's sucking the guy off with her vagina.
She's devouring his meat once again. Oh man!
This is
Wow.
the This is the only one I don't agree with, just because it's a zombie. It's a zombie, and look what she's doing in this picture.
Oh no, she's gonna eat it because she's a zombie and all. Yeah, she's gonna eat his fucking penis.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
god,
I'm
that shit is
sure
going
that's
to
painful.
hurt. That person's gonna die.
I'm sure that'd be painful too. Much like the
Yeah.
Manus woman biting the smaller head off and not the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd be more worried about being turned if I was a guy.
Oh, you don't want that because like you'll be. Oh god, I can.
Oh,
only
here's the
imagine.
ghoul. Here's the ghoul.
She doesn't look that scary to be a ghoul.
Well, her arms and legs are. Oh, and her chest, her titties are blood covered.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah, friggin'.
Here is the skeleton.
Ooh.
Creepy.
And then I have to question how she's able to fuck a guy if she's a skeleton.
I don't know the logic behind it. That's not. Yeah, that's illogical.
Yeah.
How do skeletons reproduce? I mean, basically, I still try to figure that out with the Santa Papyrus. Like, if,
Yeah,
like,
that fucking toxic ass fucking gang with their toxic ass fandom. Undertale is so fucking toxic. Oh god.
Well, I
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of
even
like.
bother playing Undertale, dude.
Don't even get me started with the Chara stuff.
I kind of like Undertale though.
Undertale would be cool if the fan base wasn't so toxic.
Well, I can't control the fan base, unfortunately.
Exactly. They're just gonna act rabid and shit. It's like Ben 10, but I love Ben 10. I
The
can't help myself.
doppelganger.
Looks pretty cool, actually.
ugh.
Oh, we got the Doulahan.
Oh, yeah. Love
She
Doulahan.
gives good head.
That freaking design looks cool with the cape and all of that, and all that. Oh, the shoulders look awesome. Yeah, I like that one.
I bet she gives good head.
Yeah, I bet.
Boo!
And the vampire.
Now, that is my favorite design. I love that fucking character right there. She has the best design.
Well, it's the stereotypical vampire look, let's be honest.
I know, but it just the way they make it look there. I really like the long collars. It reminds me of Spawn.
Oh, the imp. The imp.
Huh.
Succubus?
Oh, yeah. That just gave me a great idea. Like, the Overlord of Lust could actually be like when she actually changes into her full form, she actually becomes a full-fledged succubus.
I'm telling you right now, like for some reason, I don't know if it's a gift of mine, but I can feel the energy of a lot of SJWs right now, like watching this. I know there's one. It has to be Yakuza Western Killer. It has to be somebody who's an SJW. Like I could feel a certain kind of energy from far away where they're just raging and flipping their freaking chairs over right now, overseeing that.
Well,
I can feel that shit.
Well, if that's the case, Lester Keller, enjoy the dark slime. I would enjoy this in my body.
Damn!
In your body?
Well, I'm a woman. I can't exactly have her suck me off now, can I?
Oh, well, yeah, that is true.
Oh, we got Beelzebub. We got Beelzebub, who's a moth.
Ooh, Beelzebub, huh?
Here she goes of devouring a person's soul.
More like a person's sausage.
Like a sandwich.
You know, I actually watched Hell of a Boss recently, and ignoring Busy
Mm-hmm.
Pop's hot take on Twitter, because I saw Pirate Canvas's thing about it, it's a very good
Oh,
show.
Yeah, if you just turn your mind off to like certain like white noise, like the political stances, the hot takes, and all that stuff, and just enjoy entertainment for what it is. Basically, we would be better off.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because that's what entertainment is supposed to be about, to entertain.
Yeah,
And
don't even get me started on the grog. Don't nerds that have invaded Gen Con.
and I watched
Oh wow.
the
Oh
Hazbin
wow.
Hotel pilot, and so many people are complaining about the character Angel being a gay man because it's like it makes us look bad. And I'm like, y'all are aware that there are asshole gay people too, right? So it wouldn't be surprising if there was one in hell.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, again, don't even get me started on how much flack TSR has been getting just because they want people to have fun.
I mean, with what I've heard about Ellen DeGenerate, this just proves that not all gay people are nice.
Ellen Degenerate. That is a perfect name
Oh
for her.
yeah, I love Ellen Degenerate.
Yeah, she claims it's supposed to be a nice, safe space, but from former employees say, she will go on a tangent and make you cry.
I would laugh my ass off if she went on a tangent with me. I'll record that whole shit and post it on YouTube. I swear to God. I would want her to get mad so I can. I would
Basically,
want.
make her the gay version of Christian Bale's rant.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I would piss her off so just so I could get her to record a video. She'd be like, "Fuck you, you fucking." She'd go off. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, keep going, keep going. It's gonna get a lot of views too.
Just give me the 10-minute mark for YouTube at least.
Just give me a 10-minute mark. I need the views coming in. I need people to see how you really are." You're like, "Don't post that shit on YouTube. I will send someone to your house, and he'll be coming back to you in a box. Thank you very much. I can't wait to get the views, so everyone can see how much of a bitch you are."
Yeah,
And
in
what
fact,
hurts me about Ellen DeGenerate is she's from Louisiana, and that hurts me because we have so few people we can brag about coming from Louisiana. We have such few people, and her doing this. Now all I can think of is Richard Simmons.
Hmm.
oh man.
Oh, also, I want to talk about this whole thing, right? There's this thing coming back up again about the whole chicken sandwich at Burger King. It's called the Chick King. Stupid name, by the way. Um, the chicken sandwich that's at Burger King. I heard a story about a person getting shot over the chicken sandwich at Burger King. I said I fucking like Burger King. I like Burger King, and you're going there being fucking belligerent. Oh my god, like you can't go
Uh,
anywhere without these fuckers crying over some fucking chicken sandwiches.
did you hear about the guy a couple years back who pulled a gun on McDonald's workers because the ice cream machine wasn't working? And it's like, dude, they
Oh,
can't make the machine work if it's broken. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go elsewhere if you want fucking ice cream. And to be honest, McDonald's ice cream isn't even good ice cream.
yeah.
Nope, it is
Listen,
not.
man. Listen, I would go to Burger King or Wendy's to get their milkshakes. And the only reason why I would go and eat at Mc fucking Donald's anyway is to eat their chicken nuggets and fries. I would get like a bag of chicken nuggets and fries. And that's really it. I love their chicken nuggets and fries. Anything else? Yeah.
But it's like these people don't get paid enough for you to pull a gun on them. They don't get
And then ruin their establishment. It's so stupid. And then You know, they go into Burger King doing that. It really pisses me off, man.
Oh,
It's already bad enough that fast foods get reputation about them selling human meat in their food. Like they get that reputation. Like there's conspiracy theories about them selling like human meat and sacrificing people into the meat and the fast food restaurants. There's already stories about that.
boy.
oh, I actually saw a couple years back a Karen, and she was a Karen, getting pissy and saying, I want my Burger King! And there's smoke billowing out of the Burger King, and everyone's outside because the fucking Burger King's on fire, and they're like, lady, the Burger King's on fire, and she's like, I don't care, I want my Burger King! And it's like, lady,
What the fuck?
your food at the place.
No. Leave her so she can get roasted alive. Let's see if you want your Burger King then.
Personally, if it were me, I'd be like, you know what? You go into that Burger King, help yourself to whatever, and if you haven't been burned alive, we'll take your money.
People are fucking stupid today, man. They're making humans look bad. We're supposed to be intelligent, not this dumb. And then you're getting this stupid
right.
over fast food.
Also, let's not forget the whole Popeye's chicken thing.
Popeye's chicken?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Popeye's
remember?
chicken.
You remember the whole Popeye's chicken where Popeye's had a special, like it was a buy one get one free thing or something, and they ended up running out of chicken, and people were like, "I was gonna buy this chicken for my family. What am I
The Boondocks predicted the future. The Boondocks predicted the future. They knew because they know how stereotypical these fuckers are.
Exactly what I was about to say there, Animix.
Yes, because they know, because we all know it's like fucking clockwork. We all know how stereotypical and fucking obsessed with these people are when it comes to fucking chicken.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I was told, look, we're out of chicken, I'd be like, okay, I'll go to Popeyes or Zaxby's. I'm not gonna throw a fit over not Popeyes, KFC. I'm not gonna.
I do not eat at KFC because their chicken and their biscuits taste like spit. I don't want to ever go there.
Look, my point
I
is,
can attest.
I'll go somewhere else. I'm not gonna be like, but I wanted this chicken.
Yeah. Why are you running out of chicken? Oh, I'm gonna go get my Glock and I'm gonna shoot up the chicken store. Shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Yeah.
Hell, just
I
make
swear.
your own chicken at home.
Exactly. Just go to the store, buy your chicken, and make your own fucking chicken, or better yet, make your chicken sandwich and shut the fuck up.
I mean, my dad knows how to batter and fry chicken, so if I really want some battered chicken, I'm not gonna be in trouble if I can't get to Popeyes or something.
Let's be honest. I really think it's the onion bread that they use because you know the onion bread is shiny and sweet. It's the onion bread because if it was any other bread, they wouldn't go as crazy. It's something about that fucking bread. I don't know what it is, but
maybe it's like the little Girl Scout cookies. It has crack in it.
yeah, like no, they put like magic in it. They put sorcery in it and human souls. They're like, oh, these black guys like chicken, right? They like chicken in a hood. Or we're gonna go and put something inside the bread, and we're gonna put it in the mayonnaise and the pickles. Yeah, we're gonna do the chicken.
I was making a joke over the fact that there has been this rumor for years that the reason Girl Scout cookies are so addictive is because they put crack in it.
I feel like they actually do put something in the cookies. I really do.
And I'm not gonna lie, because you give me a box of Thin Mints, I will eat those within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just something about those cookies. And why does Girl Scouts always want to sell people cookies? I always wonder what was the whole purpose behind that. Like, here, have some cookies. I'm like, why do you want me to eat these cookies? Just take the damn cookies. I'm like, fine, I'll just take the cookies.
They were raising stuff for their troops, and my brother, when he was in the Boy Scouts, they'd sell caramel popcorn.
I always liked Crunchy Munch. I always liked that popcorn.
I sold Girl Scout cookies.
Insert here says
people fighting over a burger at
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but you get stupid people at Chick-fil-A too. The only difference is it's stupid people who will still buy a Chick-fil-A sandwich and then stand with their gay pride T-shirt in front of
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
don't even get me started
Oh,
about
they
that.
need to get out of Chick-fil-A.
Mercy.
Those motherfuckers need to get out of Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A makes the best chicken. I don't care what people say. Chick-fil-A makes the best chicken.
No,
Okay.
what I'm saying is they still buy a sandwich, but then wear their gay pride shirt. Like, look at me, I'm sticking it to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, no, you're not, because they still got your fucking money.
Exactly.
You want to stick it to them, you don't pay the money.
Seriously. And then people want to say, "Oh, Chick-fil-A is homophobic." I'm like, who cares?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
who
if
the
they're
fuck cares?
homophobic or not.
And
If you
then
keep giving your money to them, they're not going to change.
and exactly.
Every
And
time you give your money to them, they're like, well, evidently no one has a problem with us being homophobic bastards. So they'll keep being homophobic bastards. If you want them to change, you need to hit them in the wallet.
exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, who really cares about the? And then it's the LGBTQ's fault for forcing this LGBTQ crap down everyone's throats anyway. There's nothing wrong with being gay or being what you are. It's just that no one wants that shoved down their throat. So don't get mad when someone goes against it and is saying, "Hey, look, fuck you, you're gay. I'm homophobic. I don't want you in my establishment, but you're gonna come anyway because we make good fucking chicken and you know it."
In my opinion, I'm not really a fan of the chicken. That's why I don't buy Chick-fil-A a lot. But I don't see the point in not buying from Chick-fil-A if no one else is gonna stop buying from Chick-fil-A. Especially the people who are like, I'm gonna stick it to Chick-fil-A by wearing my gay pride shirt. You're not
Nobody
sticking it to 'em if
cares.
you still
Yeah.
buy the food.
Look, I'll actually support what I want to support. I don't care if it's actually considered racist, sexist, misogynistic, homophobic, xenophobic, or whatever. As long as it's actually entertaining, it's actually, got a good plot, a good storyline, or anything like that, I'll support it any way I can. That is why I'm actually going independent comics. That's why I prefer anime and manga. That's why I used to
That's why I
prefer
prefer old school anime and manga, dude.
Yeah, and then if they stop catering to the SJWs, DC, Marvel, and maybe Image Comics can be saved because I am sick and tired of the woke.
Well, like I said, I'm not happy that J.K. Rowling is a turf, but I'm not gonna be like these idiots and burn stuff that people gave me as gifts since they knew I was a Harry Potter fan. You have people burning all their books and stuff they've had since they were kids. Like, take that, J.K. Rowling. It's like, she and Warner Brothers still got your money. You're not sticking it to her. All you're doing is fucking yourself over.
Oh yeah, guys. Hopefully in 2024, I will be
God damn.
fingers crossed, be going to Japan.
Make sure to buy all the pork buns. I had pork bun. I had pork buns a couple years back that my sister bought me, and I've been looking everywhere where I can buy some because they were fucking delicious.
Yeah, don't forget to check out all the arcades in Japan, dude. Especially Mikado.
And please don't do like Logan Paul. Please.
Oh, please, for the love of God, don't. No Logan Paul bullshit ever.
I mean, basically, if
What
I was going to
happened?
try something...
I'm sorry, guys. My internet connection, I feel like blowing up the nearest internet place I can find.
Mr. Anime was talking about that hopefully in 2024, I believe, he wants to visit Japan. And I suggested buying all the pork buns. Mad suggested going to all the arcades. And I said, for the love of God, don't be like Logan Paul.
No, if I want to go somewhere, I'm going to go check out Akihabara. It's actually a location in Tokyo. It's actually like, it's actually a really cool place. It's like
it's arcade Nirvana, dude.
It's got like vintage video games and stuff like that. Yeah, and
it's Nerd Nirvana, dude.
And I got
actually, I'm still live streaming, but hold on, I got to mute for a sec because I'm gonna have to talk to my uncle here.
The thing is about like Japan, I just find it like kind of messed up what they're going through over there, because if you actually
Yeah,
look
don't even
behind
get me started on the declining birth rates, man. I mean, that shit's a fucking.
Well, it's
God.
it's the older generation of Japan's fault. They
Oh my
basically have
God.
taught their children that you need to work in order to be considered honorable. That no one
That's
is
my
making
biggest problem.
that no one
That's
is
my biggest
making time to fuck to create children.
That's my biggest problem with Japan. They hate the sexual stuff, but they want to make it. It's like they're confused. It's like they prioritize work and all of that over, you know, actually being a human being. Guys, watch that show, The Naked Director, on Netflix. I know some of you don't like Never, but watch that show. You will see exactly what I mean. Watch that show and try to understand it. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. It's based off a true story. Watch that show.
Also, another thing I really want to check out is that giant freaking Gundam in Yokohama.
Yes!
Dude, if I actually see
that thing is going to be massive in person. Like,
oh man,
I want to see
Anyway,
it.
I'll be sure to
Also-
actually freaking get a picture of it and send it to Matt, so that way he can actually get as much of it.
Please do, Mr. A. Please do.
if you see the Totoro Museum, get a couple pictures of that.
Oh, definitely.
The Studio
I'll
Ghibli Museum. Why did I say Totoro?
Yeah,
Anyway,
basically, Studio Ghibli actually made My Neighbor Totoro. I still need to see that movie, though.
I'm more a Nausicaa kind of guy as far as Miyazaki, as far as Studio Ghibli's concerned. Knows before it was called Studio Ghibli.
Anyway, besides for my health, because I'm a diabetic, I'm trying to lose weight because I want to buy a yukata online.
Oh, definitely. That would be pretty interesting to see. And also, I mean, basically...
and then we'd have to... And then I'd probably get a couple wokies like, you're appropriating. I'm like, I don't know. The Japanese girl who sold me this yukata thought I was cute.
Well, basically, if you want to do it, then by all means, go for it. Because basically...
That's what's so funny. Most of Japan is like, what do we care? We kind of find it flattering that people want to learn about our culture.
In fact,
and people are pissed off about wanting to learn about another country's culture. Are you fucking kidding me?
Before I got booted from Twitter, anytime I see someone shrieking, "You're appropriating," I'd be like, "Okay, stop celebrating Christmas unless you're Irish, because you're basically appropriating Yule then."
Yeah, because basically, freaking Christmas was actually originally a freaking pagan holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I actually got blocked by a guy after I said that, and it's like, oh, couldn't take the truth, white boy.
Man, what's that website you said? Parlor? How many people is on there?
I have an account there, but I've been sticking to Minds mostly.
Yeah, Minds is better than Twitter any days, dude.
Yeah, in fact, if you guys
because like there's only a couple people who were booted from Twitter that talked to me. Everyone else is still on Twitter.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to find me on Minds, I go by Mr. Anime, but spelt in Lee.
Is it the same icon as your Discord?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I followed an account that was Mr. Anime, and it had the icon as your Discord.
Yeah, that's me.
Speaking of Discord, I don't know what the fuck happened, but the Discord I'm in for Dungeons and Dragons got nuked. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Ooh, that's gotta.
Oh, okay. Let me go to Discord right quick. Let me go to Discord.
But it's been that way for a couple of days, and A couple of my friends who are like the moderators, they're trying to get in touch with Discord to ask what the hell happened.
Yeah, I usually have like some interesting dreams about being in Japan. I mean,
Definitely make sure to go to a hot springs. That's something you always have to do when you're in Japan is go to a hot spring.
oh, definitely because
What the freak?
Oh,
Okay.
it's just me coughing. Something went down the wrong pipe.
oh, that sucks.
I don't know which is
A
worse,
Chainsaw Man anime.
having
Yeah.
That chainsaw guy looks like freaking a Resident Evil character.
I don't know which is worse, having a liquid go down the wrong pipe or having food go down the wrong pipe.
Oh man, let me tell you, I had that so many times. It's not even funny, man. I do not like that shit.
The
Oh
human
my
body,
goodness.
everyone. We have one pipe to lead to both the lungs and the stomach. And if you're not careful, you could get food into your lungs.
Exactly. Basically, there's like a little membrane that actually separates what goes where. Like if it's actually food or water, it actually pushes out to one side so the food and the water can go to the stomach. But then if it's actually oxygen or something like that, it'll actually move to the other side and actually allow oxygen into the lungs.
Yeah.
Also, I heard this a couple years back of a new organ found, and I looked everywhere for this thing, and no one will tell me what this new organ is. So
Yeah,
I think it's bullshit because I'm sorry, it should not be a treasure hunt just to find out what this supposed new organ that was found is.
Yeah. It's basically where are our organs? Bullshit all over again.
Yeah.
No, this was supposedly a doctor that discovered this new organ. And I'm like, well, what is it? Where should I be looking for it? I know
He
my
seems
skin
like a
is an
snake oil
organ.
salesman, if you ask me.
I know my skin is an organ. A lot of people don't know this, but your skin is an organ.
Yeah.
It's the biggest organ.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also, Mad Matt, I actually had some freaking idiot on freaking YouTube actually poking fun at me by actually saying that me being an anti-SJW makes me an SJW and a hypocrite.
That's not how being
What
an
does that
SJW works.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah,
stupid.
how the fuck does that
That's
shit
a
work?
fucking oxymoron.
Basically, I'll actually have to show it to you on Discord, guys. So basically, if you're actually part of my Discord,
I've seen it on Discord, but goddamn was it fucking stupid. I mean, how the fuck do you become an SJW if you're anti-SJW? That shit. That's just, I don't even know what.
It's actually fucking asinine.
The idiot who said this is watching this, you're a fucking idiot and an oxymoron, and your mother should have swallowed.
Amen, hallelujah, and peanut butter to that.
He needs to get slapped in his fucking mouth for real for being an idiot.
No.
Dude,
his mom needs to be slapped for his stupidity.
Squaring the junk, dude.
His mom and dad need to be slapped for creating him.
The dude needs to be slammed into a wall, the nearest wall you can find, and shut him the fuck up. Seriously. So,
dude needs to be strapped to a gurney and beaten repeatedly, bludgeoned repeatedly with a baseball bat.
Man, he needs to get a whole blowtorch on his face.
Basically, that comment was like that thing by Louis Black in one of his comedy skits. If it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. What?
Huh?
He overheard a girl saying, if it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. And it's like, wait, what? Did you get a horse riding scholarship? What the fuck does your horse have to do with you going to college?
Stupid. And it's not even funny. Like a joke like that is not funny. It makes no sense. Like people
No,
need
he was
Yeah,
basically
there was no
saying
punchline whatsoever, man.
no, he was saying he overheard a girl and he was talking about stupid stuff people say. And he said he overheard this girl and she said, if it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. And he's like, this is how you get aneurysms. Because you get something so stupid into your brain that your brain just explodes.
Yeah.
Let's
Ugh.
not try doing that kind of stuff.
Considering how much stupid I see on the daily in the internet, I'm surprised my brain still functions.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Basically, it's ridiculous.
I also got sugar-free Jello and pudding.
Ooh. Oh, sugar. Oh, God. Basically, sugar makes everything taste better. I mean, zero
Yeah,
sugar.
but if I want to
Yeah.
lose weight and not have my foot lobbed off, I gotta go to sugar-free.
I'm trying to cut back on caffeine as well, but that's pretty much
Yeah.
easier. said
I
than done.
drink tea.
Same
Tea is
here.
enough for me to wake up.
You know what? I'm just gonna try to because I like sweets, but I'm gonna try to calm down so I don't have to end up like that. I don't want to be on the bad side of things.
Yeah, and luckily I
So
do
I'm gonna
have a
save
job
myself.
that I actually have to move around a lot. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna save myself.
I mean, basically, my job I actually have
What
to
the
move
hell is that
around,
noise?
So
It's my dog.
Ugh.
Man, feisty dog got there.
That dog got me annoyed.
you're probably not. Your dog's probably thinking that you're not giving the dog attention.
Her. Say
Ugh.
hello.
Hey,
Her
Who's a
name is
good-
Sirius.
That dog is probably just as annoyed as I am.
oh, she's such a cutie.
Yeah, aren't most pets aren't most pets?
An ankle biter.
That's a weird ass sound.
She doesn't like when I talk to people, and but any other time she doesn't want to be near me.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to wrap this one up, guys, because like I said,
Yeah, I probably joined a bit late,
Mhm.
mostly because my internet cut out which is a bitch to deal with.
Well,
I'm
there's
just
always
Sorry, guys.
well,
tired of
there's
that,
another
man.
part tomorrow, isn't there?
yes, I'm planning on doing a part 2, and if this actually becomes a little more successful, I'll probably might do this more often, like do like two-parters and stuff like that, if
I'm
possible.
just waiting for the merch because I will buy merch.
Hey, Mr. MA343, I gotta ask you a question. When you record with your regular phone, things like flip to the other side. What's up with that?
What's up?
Okay, you know how there's like an option to where you can like make your camera, or where you can make an image flip horizontally or flip to the other side to make it look like it's in another direction. Your phone does that in your videos.
Basically, I'm using a stand to actually so I basically have my phone like tilted on the side, so that way it would fit in the stand. So that way I can.
Mr. Anime, I hate to rush you, but can we get our final words? Because I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, anyway, that's pretty much how I do things. And yeah, let's actually just get our final words out. So let's start with Animix.
all I have to say is bring back comics to its roots. Fuck the SJWs, and yeah, just fuck the SJWs. Bring back comics to their fucking roots.
And Mad Matt.
Not much to say from on my end. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. Oh, and by the way, Logan, and or Jake Paul, if you happen to be watching this, is
No one likes
suck
you.
a big fat fucking dick.
Yep. Anyway,
In
Ian,
hell.
My only thing is, if you're trying to stick it to someone that's homophobic, don't buy their shit because they're just gonna ignore you then because they still got your fucking money.
and of course, as always, it's actually been fun having you guys on. And just remember these 3 things, guys. Respect the waifus, enjoy your fandom, anime freedom, and until the next time, or until tomorrow, well, see you later. And basically, this is where I would actually insert the to be continued from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh God, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Anyway,
Yes.
I'm gonna go because I really gotta go to the bathroom. Bye.
All right.
All right, later, guys.
See you guys
Peace.
later.